Peace. You're now tuned in to Spooky Hours. And this is Spooky Hours 23, I believe. And I'm your host, M Rec. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the M Rec room etiquette. Pound that like button. Spooky Hours. I might just start it at 11:45 every night, every Sunday night, just cause I think I'm gonna do that. But pound that like button. We're gonna get into it. When you call, mute your audio, no profanity, don't slip up, use your brain before talking. I'm not having it tonight. I'm banging on people off the rip. If your audio's playing, I'm banging on you. Just know that. Pound that like button. Support the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. Salute to the Rec Mob, everybody that's showing that love. We're gonna get into the intro and let's get it. All right.
Dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
M-Rec TV.
You hear something?
Have you guys heard of Stream Boss? It's a new IPTV provider that gives you over 5,000 channels for only $20 a month.
Oh, cool!
$20 for live TV, local TV, movies, TV shows, pay-per-views, and so much more.
Huh? What?
If you have a Fire Stick, smart TV, or streaming device, then head on over to thestreamboss.com to begin your setup process.
Peace. Spooky Hours has now started. Let's get into it. I got some missed calls. I'm gonna call people back because that's what I do. We live. Pound that like button. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette, man. What's going on, man? Let's get it. Hit up the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. And let me call this person back. I got a voicemail. Let's see what it's. Got two of them.
Hello, the General MREC. This is Paris G calling from Chicago. I was just waiting in line, calling like everyone else to tell my spooky story. Please call back. Thank you.
Calling you back right now. Let's get it.
Good evening, the General.
Good evening. How you feeling?
I'm feeling so good. When I say I love you, first I got to tell people, pound that like button. Please support the General. Shout out to you. Big shout outs to the Queen, China Black, Earth Amina. I love you guys so much.
Salute.
I've been rocking with you since King's Face interviews.
Oh, wow.
So I want to tell my spooky story.
Definitely. Shouts to Queen China Black, Amina, Steve the producer. Let's get it.
All right. So I'm 25 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to 2013. 2013, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. It was gone. She got her surgery, was gone, right? So fast forward to August of 2013, she was cancer free.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have this cousin. Older cousin, about 10 years older than me. He dealt with bipolar and schizophrenia. So he be in and out of the psych wards and stuff like that. However, he's a genius.
Gotcha.
So with that being said, that year, he was placed in a nursing home. You know, certain nursing homes got certain floors for older people, certain floors for people that have mental illness. So my mom, being the big aunt that she always been in her niece and nephew's lives, she made sure, you know, he had his toiletries, you know, had things straight for him because he didn't keep himself, you know, about having bipolar schizophrenia. He have a mind of a child, although he in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember I went up there with her to make sure he was okay. And he had a little friend that kept messing with him. Like we could tell he was using him for what he had. So just a couple of days prior, my mom gave him some clothes from my stepdad that he didn't want no more. Brand new jersey, stuff like that, you know, so he could be stylish. So when my mom went, I'm not gonna be long with it. My mom went up there. As she looking in his little closet, his room, she knows certain outfits is gone. So she like, hey, Shema, where's them clothes I gave you? Like I went out my way to give you this. You know, he like, oh, my friend got it from the other floor in the nursing home that also have a mental illness. So mama like, I need you to go get him and get them clothes off his back that I gave you and put it back in your closet. I'm not giving you stuff for you to give other people. So at this time, my cousin Shema, he getting all angry. Keep in mind, this dude is like 220 some pounds, and he like 6'3". Me and my mom, we like 5 feet, right? And I'm 17 at the time. So they argue back and forth. He like, auntie, he getting all mad, and that's what he do since I was young. He gets mad. He started getting mad, but he started foaming at the mouth. Then he said, you know, auntie, you're making me mad. Next thing you know, he turned to us. He started foaming at the mouth. His eyes flipped white. He told my mother, he said, you gonna die. You gonna die. My mama sitting there, and the way she was holding my hand, cause I know she was scared, the way she was holding my hand so tight. She said, she told him, she said, I'm cancer free, baby. I'm good. He said, oh, you gonna die. It's gonna hit your brain. It's gonna hit your chest. It's gonna hit everywhere. So at this point, we're trying to get the doctors. It took 10 of them. He was chasing us down the hallway with his hands out. You remember like them old school King Kong video games? Do. Yeah. I just told you he's 6'3", about over 200 pounds, chasing us down the hallway. They had to lock us in a room. It took 10 people to sedate him, right? So fast forward, that same year, 2013, it happened in August. Fast forward to October. My mama went to an NERE concert, right? She said right before NRE got on stage, she just blacked out. She couldn't see nothing, right? So thank God who she was with a registered nurse. So, you know, she making sure she okay, but my mom cannot see the whole time. She just blacked out. All she could do was hear the music. When she went to the doctor that Monday, they told her, your cancer came back, Kizzy. You at stage 4 now. When I say it went to her head, it went to her chest. Everything that he foresighted, it happened.
Wow. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Spooky. That's. I had to hit the spooky on that. That's crazy.
No.
Wow.
Imagine 17 years old seeing that. I cried. Okay, right. So look, check this out. And I wanted to tell the story last week.
Oh, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Shouts to Infinite Soul L on the super sticker. Appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Yeah, continue on.
So with that being said, I wanted to share this story last week because it would have been prominent because when he basically told my mother whatever entity that went inside him that day, and he basically foresight everything that was going to happen to her. Last Wednesday on the 28th of April made 7 years of her being gone.
Oh, man. Wow. My condolences.
I'm 25 years old from Chicago.
You 25?
And pushing. Yes, I am.
Wow. You sound so mature for your age.
I am. Yeah. I moved down to Champaign after she passed. Moved down to Champaign, Illinois, and I'm the youngest cook at the U of I.
Are you a cook?
Ever. Yeah, at the U of I University.
Wow.
I've been cooking since I was 12.
Salute. Well, check it.
Yes,
I'm doing this show called Chefing with M Rec, and I'm gonna use guest cooks, and I'm gonna do what I do while you're chefing up, and I'm gonna be talking to the people, and you know, y'all gonna be showing me how y'all make certain dishes and stuff like that. So, you know what? I need you to email MREC TV promo and put in the subject Chefing with MREC, and you know, put in the body your name and everything. You dig? So I can
most definitely.
lock in with you and get you on the show.
Thank you. I love you guys so much.
I love you too.
Man, y'all really the life changing. Y'all
Thank
life
you.
changing.
Appreciate
But
it.
I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm just gonna sit here and keep listening to. I'm happy I'm the first caller. But yeah, thank you so much, General. I love
You're
you.
welcome.
God
love
bless
you too. God bless you too. So yeah, make sure you email me though. All right. MRECTVpromo@gmail.com and put in the subject Chefing with MREC. All right.
All right. God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless. Man, my condolences to her moms. That was a real spooky story. Let's get to the next caller. Pound that like button, yo. Hold on. I'm about to get to this next caller, but pound that like button.
Hello?
Yeah, peace.
Peace.
All right, hold on 1 second, fam. Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Jada Shakespeare. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, fam. Shouts to Jada Shakespeare on the super chat. He said, spooky. He remixed it. He said, spooky. We back. Salute. Now let's get it. Who I got on the line?
Peace.
Talk to me.
Listen, man, you got your father on the fucking line, man. It's your boy, man. You heard?
Yo, how you? My father. Like, you bugging, nigga, and you cursing? Yo, you bugging. Don't ever disrespect me. Niggas is crazy. Ever disrespect me. Wildin', nigga.
Thanks for calling. I am not in at the moment. But
Peace. Hello?
MREX TV. This is Tony.
Yes.
Hi. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm great. Getting ready to go to sleep, though. Got to get up and go to work in the morning. I just wanted to share a story.
Okay. Let's get it.
Okay. All right. So, back in 2004, my mom, she was really sick. She didn't live here in Chicago. She lived in Washington, Seattle. And she kept saying, come get me. So I was procrastinating because somewhere in my spirit, I knew she was coming home to pass away. So I didn't go right away. She kept calling me. So this last call, she was like, look, I need you to come get me. So I flew down there, brought her back home. That was like June 9th, 2004. Brought her back here to Chicago. 2010, she ended up in the hospital. So the next day after I flew her home, she ended up in the hospital. And then by June 15th, she ended up in hospice. So I was laying in my husband's lap and I was in between sleep. So I wasn't asleep, but sometimes you're in between sleep, that spiritual world opened up to you. And I was in this room with her and she was laying on this slab. And I saw her spirit leave her body. So as she was leaving, I felt it in my body. I felt it in my spirit. I felt the pull. It was a pull. And it was a sound. So if you roll a window down in your car and on the highway and you're going fast, that sound that you get in your ear, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, wow.
The spirit looked like a bottle of water. So imagine having a glass of water, a bottle of water, and you shake it, and it looked wavy. It looked like waves. So it wasn't a physical form. It was just like a spirit, just left her body. So she didn't have a physical form. So after after I had this dream, I woke up and I said, Mama, and I was reaching out in the air and my husband said, she's still with us. So I go over to the side of her bed and I wipe her face and I say, Mom, I said, it's okay to leave. I said, you did your work here with us and you don't have a life here anymore. It's time for you to go to the next level of your life. So right then, she passed away.
Wow.
So then we leave, right? After, all of us stand around her, we cry, we pray, and we did what we had to do. We leave and we go back home. And we was all sitting around the kitchen talking about her, how much we love her, how much we miss her and everything. And we noticed the light was flickering. And we was like, wow, we wonder if Big Mama here with us. That's what we call it, Big Mama. So we said, Big Mama, flick the light one time. The light flicked.
Wow.
Bloop. We said, Mama, flick it 2 times. The light flicked. Bloop,
Wow.
bloop. We said, Mama, flick the light 3 times. It went bloop, bloop, bloop. Everybody started screaming.
Wow.
You know.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Spooky! That's spooky in a good way.
So everybody started screaming and running through the house. So after her funeral, the way that I got through my mother's passing, she would visit me in my dreams. And so she was like, it was like she was still here with me, right? We would go on picnics, we would go out to eat, we would just sit down and talk. And I was really angry with her side of the family, because none of them came to the hospital to support her in her transition or support her children, right? So one day, she came to me, she said, did you tell them I was back yet? And I said, no. And before I could tell her why, she said, you have no right. And as I'm telling you this, I can still feel the chastisement in her voice.
Wow.
She said, you have no right. She said, you have no right to be upset with them. She said, whatever they did or didn't do has nothing to do with you. She said, let it go.
Wow.
And so she released that energy that I was feeling towards her family from me, telling me that, right? So then when I saw her again in the dream, she said, I'm back. She said, I'm back because they told me she said they now. She said, they told me my work wasn't done yet. She said, here, take this baby. So she gave me a baby, right? She said, I'm going to go lay down and go to sleep. Well, that was the last time I saw my mother in that way, right? I still see her in the dream, but not like that. Not as though she was still here with me. And so the baby was a boy, right? So when I told my daughter about the dream, she said, Mama, I'm pregnant. I said, what?
Wow.
She said, yeah, I'm pregnant. So the baby was born 6 months after my mother's death. So my mother died June 15th, 2004. The baby was born December 17th, 2004. And my mother was reincarnated back in my grandson.
Wow.
That's what I feel and believe, you know. Every time we looked at him, because he only weighed less than an ounce. That's how little he was. He was born within 6 months of my mother's death. And you could see right through him.
Wow.
Because he didn't have anything developed. So they had to develop his little body, his lungs and everything, you know, and he made it through. He's 16 now.
He's a miracle baby.
And
that's what they call him. When kids
the medical
that's
miracle
premature
baby.
like that and they make it through, he's a miracle baby.
Oh yeah, he made it through. And when he was tiny like that, he would wink his eye at us. As little as he was, he wasn't as big as the palm of my hand. And he would hold his fingers up like my mother would.
Wow.
And my husband say, he said, you know that's your mama, don't you? I said, yeah. I know that's her. You know, because she told me she was coming back. And that was like, wow, she came back really fast. She came back really fast. And my son did the same thing before he was born. I mean, after he was born, 3 years old, he was only 3. And he said, Ma, I've been here before. I said, what? He said, yeah, I chose you to be my mother. I said, what? He said, you don't remember me? I said, no. He said, my name is Charlie. See, my daughter, when she was 3, she used to have this playmate, this imaginary friend named Charlie.
Wow.
That used to chase her around the house. He said his name was Charlie. He said he died as an old man. He said, I got 3 daughters. See, so I'm only saying all that to say, man, this whole thing is a mystery. You know, we think we know, we really don't know. We really don't know.
But you know what?
You
know what? Listen to this audio on YouTube. It's called the 50 Universal Laws. I think it's audio. And it tells you exactly what you just said about your son saying he he's been here
He's
before.
been here before.
They say they pick and choose. Like, say for instance, you can pick and choose your parents. Like, it's deep. It's deep. Like, that's why I tell people you got to do a lot of research. A lot of people be, I was one of them at first. You go off what your grandmother, your mother raised you on, a certain religion or certain beliefs. But it's so deep. Like you said, it's a mystery. And it's only a mystery. It's only a mystery because you don't do enough research. But if you do enough research, it's not a mystery. You understand what I'm saying?
And then we don't open our mind to it. Like when you speak these type of things to people, they so quick to brush you off and tell you, girl, that don't even exist.
Exactly.
Reincarnation don't exist. Do you know this thing is a revolving door? Because I was sitting in my room one day, just sitting there, right? And I heard the spirit tell me, when you make your transition, now this is how it said it to me. I heard it in my thoughts, in my mind. I heard this. When you make your transition, it said, don't go to the light. It said, walk down the dark path. So then I heard Brother Panic. I don't know if you know who that is. And another spiritual leader say, when you make your transition, now this was confirmation to what I had already got from the spirit world. It said, when you make your transformation, don't go to the light, go down the dark path till you see the light. And I was told that through the spirit.
Wow.
That's and deep. Then another thing it told me, it said, there is no God. Said you and the creator is one. That was another thing it told me. I was like, wow.
God is in you.
I was really
God is instilling you. God is instilled in you. And everybody has God in them.
There is no God. Yeah. You and the creator is one.
Yes, that's a fact.
That's what it told me.
That's a fact.
Man. So so that's my story.
I appreciate you calling. That was very therapeutic in so many different ways, but also my condolences goes to your mother and just that was a powerful story. That was powerful. So
and listen to these babies, guys.
Definitely.
Listen to these babies.
Definitely.
They will tell you. It's a little girl out here saying, yeah, I'm an old lady. She said, I got 7 kids. How many kids you got? What did your baby daddy did for you? Because my baby daddy took care of me and my children. A little bitty girl.
Wow.
So they out here. Listen to the babies. The babies will tell you. They remember. Some of them remember crossing over and what their past lives were.
Facts.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling. Right. All right. Take care now.
Thank you, M.
Right.
Rex. Love you. Spooky.
Love you too. Spooky. Hold on. Spooky. All right.
Thank
now.
you. I appreciate you so much.
I
Bye-bye.
appreciate you. Peace. Yeah. Shouts to her. That was a great story. Powerful, positive, spooky in a positive way. And she dropped some gems, stuff that I know. A lot of y'all got to do your research because you're still caught up in what you was raised on. But once you do your research, you're going to understand that God is in you. And that's when it's going to blow your mind because you're going to be like, damn, this whole time I wasn't even mastering the inner God in me. You understand? But I let y'all find out on your own. You got to do your research. It's in you. Trust me. You know what I mean? You can manifest anything. You and the universe is one. You just got to understand, what it is. You got to align with it. You know what I mean? You're already aligned with it, but sometimes you might have to get back in tune with your inner self to really get aligned with it. But anyhow, shouts to Eric Gooden on the super chat. He dropped 2 of them. Thank you. Shouts to Grim Reaper. Shouts to the whole Grim Reaper family. Salute to him on the super chat. Eric been showing that love. Shouts to Savannah M. Rest in peace to my sis. She passed this morning around 3 a.m. Killed in a DUI accident. Wow. My condolences, Savannah M. Wow, that's crazy. Savannah always show love to MREC TV and the show. Wow, that's crazy. Savannah, if you want to call and just, ain't got to be a spooky story. If you want to call just to have an outlet, call me up, man, because you family over here. So, my deepest condolences go to you and your family. Wow, Savannah M. Everybody, throw those pray emojis up for Savannah M. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? Send her positive vibes. Everybody just do that real quick, man, because she's a friend of the show, and, you know, let's get it. Pardon me, y'all. I'm just showing the women is showing so much love. Just showing so much love, man. And shouts to the Rec Mall. Pound that like button too. Get those likes up. We got 500 people in the room. Let's get it. Peace. You now tuning to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from.
It's Badlands G, man, from North Philly, from the Badlands. What's up, Rec?
What's happening? Salute, family. Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Eric E.T. Washington on the super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you. Keep doing your thing, MREC Mobile, Alabama, checking in. Salute. Shouts to the whole Mobile, Alabama. I got much love for y'all. But my brother, you on the line. Let's get it. Talk to me.
What's good, Rec? Listen,
I'm good.
Man, I ain't got nothing spooky to say.
Okay.
But I just wanted to salute the channel.
Salute.
I really enjoy this joint.
Thank you.
I'll be on the comments getting crazy. You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
From the callers. And that's it, man. Salute to you. Salute to Mina.
Yes.
And keep
Peace
doing
to the
what you're
earth,
doing.
Mina. Thanks. Yes, sir. I'm gonna hit the spooky for you.
Spooky!
And I appreciate that. Sometimes I just be wanting to hear that love, you know what I mean? Because I be tapped in with the streets, tapped in with the people. Sometimes I just be wanting to hear people call up and salute. So I appreciate that, fam. That's love. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real. Like the DMX joint and the Black Rob, like on some real ish. Even the jab and everything, like to give us a platform to say what we thinking. Like we saying it to people we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we ain't saying it on a broader scale, and you get to hear people's feedback and what they thinking and what they saying.
Definitely.
And for you to give the opportunity, right? You're giving the opportunity for us to express what we're thinking, even though we might not want to say it to our man, like, nah, Irv shouldn't have said that, but your man, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to be like, yeah, I feel you. But in your mind, you're like, no, I don't really agree with that. But you're giving us a platform to express our, you know, concerns and opinions, man. And yo, I'm with you. Listen, I be working a lot, man. I own a couple companies, but I be working a lot. But as soon as I get on, and if I see Rec on, I'm on that joint.
Salute.
Man.
That's love. That make me feel good, my brother. That's why I be tired as hell, because I put up content every day sometimes too. But I say to myself, y'all got to do it for the people, man. I'm tired. Yeah, I got to do spooky hours. People really depend on the show. You know what I mean? A lot of people be at work and they say, you know, this show help them get through their work shift. So, you know what I mean? I got to put that work in for the people like yourself. So I appreciate you, family. Salute.
No doubt, man. Salute to you, Reg. I'll holler at you next show. I'm on it.
All right, no doubt, family. Hold it down.
All right,
peace. Peace. You now tuned into MREC TV, where people just call up to show love, and it's all love. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, I was not even expecting this. Hi, my name is Lips and Froze. I'm calling from Los Angeles. How are you?
I'm good. Say your name again.
Lips and Froze.
Lips and Froze?
Lips and Froze. Lips and Afros. Lips and Froze.
Okay. Lips and Froze. Okay. Let's get it, Liz. Talk to me.
Okay, so I wasn't even planning on even being able to get in, but now that I'm here, let me just go and break it down. So I work in the metaphysical realm. I would call myself a spiritualist, or I would a witch. Let me just go and put it on out there, and I'm not ashamed of it. But before I actually really got into my metaphysical practices and really started practicing my craft, I used to like deal with like situations with like sleep paralysis and like seeing things in my sleep and like that space between, that space between like when you're getting ready to go into a deep sleep.
Yes.
And you're still awake. So it's kind of like, I don't know if it's like REM or whatever you call it. But there was one particular situation I was dealing with before I started learning how to properly astral travel that I found extremely interesting. So I remember, I'll never forget it. I remember one particular night before I actually started really coming into learning my practice and my craft, there was always a situation happened just before I was ready to go to sleep. I got in my phone. Let me just get these people off my line. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. Hold on one second. Shouts to Eric Gooden again. He says, great show. It's spooky hours. Hit that like button. Facts. I gotta remind y'all. Hold on. We got 565 people in the room. Pound that like button. I think we only got like 300 something likes. Please get the likes up right now. Please get the likes up because we got a real live witch on the phone, and she going, you know, she going to tell us the business like from the beginning. Like, I want to know when you first started practicing the whole witchcraft thing. Why did you get into it? And matter of fact, you're going to tell us a spooky story, but I need you to get into the whole witchcraft thing. You did? But let's get back to it.
With you, it was already something I was already destined for. I was already seeing
you was destined
spirits
for
and things like that when I was a little girl. And I grew up as the only child for so long until my other siblings came along. But what was really interesting about the whole situation was clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient, all that stuff ran in my family naturally. But me being the first one out the gate in my lineage at that particular age, seeing spirits and stuff like that was like normal to me. I didn't think that not other people didn't see that kind of stuff. I just kind of thought everybody saw it. And it wasn't until a long time later on I realized that, oh, I was different. I was special. And I spent a lot of time with my grandmother at that time, who was very, very clairvoyant. And she was a natural healer. And she would be kind of like, you would consider her like to be like a healer and shaman or whatever. So it was already on me from a very early age. And I was always drawn to the arts at that early age. Like, I used to do a lot of research on it. Dude, as far back as actually elementary school, I was always a very extremely intelligent and kind of inquisitive child. And I just always has had that with me. So I think for me, I think it was just kind of like a ancestral thing that kind of just got passed down. So it doesn't freak me out, and it's not all spooky dooky to me like it's spooky dooky to everybody else.
Got you. Well, now I got a question. Somebody in the comments, they said, how do you practice witchcraft?
Well, honestly, to be truthfully honest with you, that I will not definitely be getting into detail, only because, you know, everybody does their thing differently. Your craft is, you know, customized specifically for you, based off your lineage, based off your bloodline, based off your ancestry. So how I do my voodoo or hoodoo or whatever it is I do is customized specifically for my lineage, my bloodline, and what I'm just naturally, you know, what just what you naturally gravitate to. Because a lot of people do a lot of different forms of the craft, and some people are very gifted in other, like some people are really gifted in blood magic, some people are really gifted in, you know, working with the astrals. Some people are really gifted with dealing with root work. So
hold on. Let's rewind. Let me interject a little bit. Let's get to the blood magic. What is that about? Yeah, I need to know. Blood magic. That sounds spooky. Hold on. Spooky! Let's get into this blood magic. You feel me?
I'm not gonna go.
You ain't gotta go too crazy, but
I'm just gonna say for the record.
Yes.
Everybody has people that have that natural leaning toward that direction. You know, it's different for everybody. People are different. When you get into the arts, everybody has something. Like when you cross over into that realm and it's just something that's naturally innate with you, it just comes to you and you just rock out with it. And it's just normal, you know, and it's not, and for me, I don't put it like this. I don't do anything to cause harm to anyone. Now, if you fucking with me and you cross a line, then I don't even know what to tell you. That's a whole different story, but I'm not going to get into that.
But hold on. Just I want you to tell your story, but give me one example of blood magic. Give me one example, at least one, please.
I don't feel like I should do that. I don't feel like I should do that. I wasn't calling for that part.
Okay, all right. Just tell your story, baby girl. It's all good.
And I listen, and no disrespect to the audience. I know they're curious about those things, but guess what? We have the whole entire internet. People can research and get any information they want now. The internet is your friend. Please utilize it.
That's a
if
fact.
That's what you're interested in.
Let's get into your story.
But
let's get it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So basically what ended up happening before I started really practicing astral travel and I really started understanding how to move about in those realms, I used to deal with a lot of sleep paralysis. And, you know, like how they were saying, like the witch is on your back or you can't move and your eyes are open and you feel something there, you feel something on you, but you can't move your body. This particular time, once I started learning a little bit more about it, I had moved into a brand new apartment. And in this apartment, I guess because I was still learning my craft, I didn't know how to thoroughly cleanse my space, but I didn't think there was anything in my space. I'm thinking it's a brand new space. There's nothing in there but just me. But I guess because I was naive and I was still learning, there was something there before I got there. And that thing fed off of fear. So it would be like a situation, like maybe 3 nights out of the week, I would be in my bed sleeping. And right in between awake and sleep state, I would see something in the far corner of my room and it would be shaking and twitching, kind of like some shit that you would see like in Silent Hill, like the nurses.
Got you.
Like when they move, they be shaking all fast and stupid and shit. Just
be easy on the curses. Be easy on the cursing, baby girl. Baby girl, be easy on the cursing. Be easy on the cursing because they're going to take the monetization.
Okay.
Okay.
So twitching and shaking all crazy and stuff. And it used to terrify me because it looked like it was wrapped in like white grayish gauze. And it was like, it looked like it was like the skin was like decomposing and it was in the far corner of my bedroom, shaking and twitching. And I'm at the other end of my bedroom in terror, looking at this thing half asleep. And I realized the more I was terrified, the more power I gave it or whatever. But it took me maybe like 3 weeks before I figured out how to stop it. But for the longest time, it used to terrify me and it literally fed off my fear. So every night around a certain time, like around the witching hour between between 12 and 3 a.m., it would pull up and then it would just start shaking and twitching and doing whatever the heck it was doing and freaking me out. And the more I started studying and reading about astral travels and like the kind of things that you run into and dealing with deities and dealing with demons and spirits and all this kind of stuff, I realized that it was feeding off of my fear. And what ended up happening is one night I saw it. I focused my eyes because there's a way for you to focus your eyes and still see spirits and still be awake in your awake state. I focused my eyes and I actually physically sat up and I looked at it. And it was just doing its thing, feeding off of my fear like it normally did. And I just leaned in and I looked at it and I said, what the hell are you? What are you? That thing stopped shaking and twitching and looked back at me like, did this mother, look, did she just ask me who the hell I am? And it was the funniest thing because the thing stopped mid and turned back and looked at me and it was like this hideous face. It was like the face had been sunken in, the eyes was blacked out, the flesh had been like decomposed off of it. And it looked at me shocked that I was not fearful. Because the thing was, what it would do is it would do all this shaking and twitching and then it would slowly start to turn and then it would try to rush my bed. And that was like the thing. But I would always wake up before it rushed my bed. And it was the craziest experience, but it was not until I figured out how to confront that demon or whatever that spirit was that it wasn't able to feed off my fear and eat off of me anymore. And that's my spooky story.
Wow, that's definitely spooky. I appreciate you calling. And
yeah, absolutely.
You know, don't do nothing too crazy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on the show and don't do nothing too crazy with the witchcraft and all that. You heard?
Oh no.
All right.
Never that.
Be easy with that blood magic. All right. Take care.
That's what's up.
All right. Peace. Peace. You now tuned in to MREC. Hold on, mute your audio. All right. See, I gotta go to the next caller because you know when you call, your audio ain't muted. I'm going to the next caller. Peace. You now tuning to MREC TV. This is Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. I got somebody from Boxton in the building. Salute to the Boxton family. Hold on, let me shout the homie, because Boxton dudes usually be haters, but the homie came in here and saluted. Where he at? I don't know.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Let's get it, fam.
Yo, what's up? This is Benny from PA. I just want to share some spooky ass story.
Yeah, be easy on the curses.
My bad.
Yeah.
This is real life.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me shout out my supporters. Shout out I'm gonna just say T Fields. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to mess the name up. I love your show. Prayers to Savannah M. You know what I mean? So shouts to T Fields. I don't want to mess your name up. And shouts to King. What's that? Helios. Had 3 blunts ready for spooky hours, no doubt, fam. I appreciate you. Salute. Pound that like button too, y'all, man. We got over 630 people in the room. Make sure the likes get up to 630. Let's get it. Now, my brother, you on the line. Let's get it, man. Let's get right into your story.
Yeah, so this happened to me at my job, right? Yo, I seen like mad stuff happen to me at my job, bro. Like it was at a warehouse, at Walmart, at a Walmart warehouse. I'm working by the trucks, you know, when you're putting up the boxes inside the trucks, setting up the trucks and stuff. I'm back there working, and then some spooky stuff I seen is the one time I seen like a pentagram like printed on the walls, and then on the other side there was something with like an anarchy sign.
Wow.
And the whole truck was mad dark. Ain't nobody want to go in that truck, bro. And then it's more than one thing that happened to me at that job. And then the next thing that happened, my coworker he was talking to me about this movie. You remember the doll movie?
Which doll movie?
The Annabelle movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch that.
I'm already getting goosebumps, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I'm getting goosebumps. Yo, son, this guy was talking to me about that. Yo, there's like a machine thing that goes inside the truck, and there's like a button you push that helps go inside the truck and stuff. And yo, if you don't touch that button, it does not move at all. So me and him, the guy was talking to me about that. I'm like, yo, bro, he's been talking to me about that the whole day. Next thing I know, the thing, I don't know the right name, but the machine, yo, that it started moving by itself, bro.
Wow.
By itself. Nobody touched
That's
it,
crazy.
nothing. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm trying to touch it. Yo, I'm trying to stop it and stuff. Yo, it would not stop. It would not stop. Yo, that freaked me out, son.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, they put me in another spot that, yo, there's like it's like a 4th floor where you go picking, when you start picking and stuff. Like you gotta find items and stuff. So on the 4th floor, I seen this one chick, and everybody been saying like they be seeing like a girl on the 4th floor. So before that, I didn't know people were seeing that, but like me by myself, like the weird part was she never said nothing to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she had a little fatty, but other than that, son, yo, she didn't say nothing to me, bro. It was the crazy part. Every time I tell my boys about her, yo, they were like, what who you talking about? I'm like, yo, you didn't see her? Yo, bro. And then the one time I was there by myself, like nobody was up there. And then you know how there's automatic lights? Like when you move and stuff, it turns on.
The light sensors.
I'm by myself, and the lights just turn on by themselves. I'm like, yo, what the heck? And there's nobody around me. And then next thing I know, I see some people just fly off where I'm at. I'm like, yo, that joint freaked me out. My head is just standing up and everything, son.
No doubt, fam. I appreciate your story, man. Salute for calling the show. You heard?
All right, I'm like, peace, yo.
All right, peace. Let me know if that was spooky for y'all. You know what I mean? Homie sounded like he was mad young. You dig? But it is what it is. Let's get it. Call me up. If I miss your call me back. I'm gonna call some people back. That's what we do. Hold on, I got a voicemail. Pound that like button. Let's get these likes up.
Hello? No, man.
I'm gonna call her back. Peace. Now tune in to Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Mute your audio. It's in the title. Hold on. It's in the title. The audio should always be muted. Peace. You now tuning in to MREC TV, and this is Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
Yo, MREC is Malcolm. Can you hear me?
Yo, Malcolm, what's happening? Good brother. The Spooky Hours OG. I'm good, my brother. How you?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm all blessed, man.
No doubt. Yo, Malcolm, you got me on speaker? Your phone sound a little spooky.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna take it off this. You know how you got those Apple iPods in your ear?
Oh, okay. Got you.
Okay, I'm taking them out now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound a little better.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
All right. I'll give you a spooky. It wasn't a spooky story, but it's between spooky and it's like a happy thing about it, about life itself. You know, when someone passes away. Like, sometimes you grow fond of people and they pass away, and for some reason, sometimes these people come back into your life and they let you know that they're doing well. I had a patient I used to take care of back in the 90s. I used to do nurse and aide work. Back in early 90, probably 94 to 97. And I used to take care of patients. And I dealt with all kinds of people. They were nice. They were polite. They were so knowledgeable. I dealt with people who were racist and just evil and just angry. And I had one particular patient I used to take care of. I got probably about 2 months of being in his life. His name was Robert. And we used to have all kinds of talks. He used to tell me, stories about his life and, how he used to live and things that he used to do in his life. He used to tell me about the suits that he used to put on and go downtown. He would just tell me things about how a man should, carry himself dress-wise. And he introduced me to this girl one time too. So that was kind of cool too, because I was real nervous and shaking. But sometimes his sons would come and visit him, and he would make them spot me money every time, like, pay them, and I didn't want that. So I would take the money and put it in a drawer. He would never know where I put it at. And I would put it in the drawer. So sometimes when his sons didn't come, he would get a little depressed and sometimes a bit angry. And sometimes he would want outside food from the place.
Gotcha.
But I couldn't do that because then it would be going against the hospital's rules and stuff. So, I mean, if I could say that I gave him some treats sometimes, I did that, but, I made sure he didn't, whatever, get, sick or anything. But, and then sometimes he would give me his keys. He'd say, hey, take these keys, go to my house, go in the attic, and there's some beer up there in the attic. And Brad, I said, you got beer in your attic? He was like, yeah. And I wouldn't do that because I was, I didn't want to, it was policy things with the company. But he got sick one weekend, and when I got in that Monday, I didn't see him for about almost 2 weeks. They said he had went into a coma. I know he had some strokes, and he wasn't moving or anything, but he was able to talk to me. But he got sick. He went into a coma. He didn't come out of it, and then before I knew it, he had passed away. So my
wow. Sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Yeah. And my supervisor, who was running the facility at that time, told me that they want you to be the pallbearer at his funeral. I said, okay, I will. Thank you.
Wow.
But then she said, you can't go. I said, why not? She says, against the company policy. But I said, okay. I felt bad about it. I said, you know what? I'm going to just take off from work. I'm going, because, I love the guy. The guy was so cool. We used to laugh and just joke about everything. So I got a chance to go to his wake. So I was able to go to his wake because after work, they had this wait, and I went, and I paid my respect in that aspect, and I met the whole family from all his sons, his daughters, and they thanked me for being there for their father, and I didn't even expect all this because he must have been talking to them about me, that they wanted me to be the pallbearer for his funeral, and I paid my respects, and that was it. And so I think that time they buried him. So he was buried, and it stayed in my mind because I was just thinking about it. I at least wanted to pay that respect too. So after they buried him, probably about 2 or 3 days went by. I just had this like vivid dream, like it was foggy, and I saw his face, and I saw the gloss of his eyes, because his eyes were always watery. And I said, and I'm saying to myself, Robert, and he had the biggest smile on his face, because I knew his smile, but his smile was so huge and bright. It was like bright all around him, and the gloss of his eyes, like watery glossy, but he was looking happy. And he told me, he said, you don't have to take care of me anymore. I'm doing better.
Wow.
I'm doing fine. And I was like, okay. That's how I said it in my, I don't know if it was a dream or whatever it was. I just said, okay. But the glow on his face, his eyes lit up, that smile, and, just seeing him, and he's saying that to me, just let me know that there is a place after death, and why you shouldn't mourn it and, beat yourself up about a loved one that passes away. You should always respect the dead. I was always raised like, you don't need to worry about the dead. You need to worry about the live ones that's around you. And that's what I was always told. So you could metaphor it in any way that helps you see death in a different way to get you through life, through a passing of someone who has passed, out of your life, and it kind of like traumatizes you where you don't know how to move on. There's ways of understanding death, because I've seen death so much. It doesn't bother me, but I've seen enough of it to understand it, and understand why you gotta live, and why you got to be around the people that do care about you, even the ones you can't get along with. Whatever it was, screw it. Find a way to bring closure to all of that. But that's one of my stories. It's not spooky, but it's more spiritual. Robert came back to me and told me he was doing fine. I used to take care of him. I used to feed him. I used to take care of him. I used to exercise his arms, because he had stroke, so he couldn't do the things that he wanted to do. But that's my story.
Thank you, Malcolm. You always come through with a good story. Shouts to Malcolm, the Spooky Hours OG. He's certified, and I appreciate you calling, my brother.
Appreciate you too, MREC. Blessings, everybody.
Blessings, my brother. All right, peace. Shouts to Malcolm.
And I appreciate you calling, my brother.
Come on now.
Hello?
Nah, we ain't doing that. I think that's the same dude that called earlier, and he still got the audio blaring. We ain't doing that. Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace, God. What's going
up,
on?
God? It's Tony from B-Mode. What's up, bro?
Tony, what's happening, man?
Peace
Salute.
to God and the earth.
Yeah,
all
no
right,
doubt.
All right.
Hold
I
on one
the
second.
OG Malcolm just dropped some jewels, so I'm going to drop y'all
hold
with
on.
a good one tonight.
Just don't be too long-winded. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a short and sweet one. Pound that like button, y'all. Tony's definitely, man, listen, man, you be telling some funny, spooky stories, man. I ain't gonna hold you, but you just can't be too long-winded. Let's get it, my brother. All right. Pound that like button, y'all.
All right, we won't get in. So this story about me when I was living in South Baltimore, man. I was dealing with a chick down there, and I was staying with her family for a little bit while I was waiting for my little apartment to get ready. So one night I goes on a walk. It's summertime, it feels good. I'm like, I don't feel like going in the house early. So I'm like, I'm gonna walk. I get something to eat. I'm walking. I think this white lady was staring at me. She like, how you doing? She was in happy spirits. I'm like, I'm doing all right. I said, you look good today. She said, thank you. She told me her name, so we walking and talking. Like, she was like, I'm happy because I'm clean now. I used to be out here on a different tip. She said, but I was looking for somebody to walk me across the parking lot because this creep keep following me. I said, so you don't know him? She said, yeah, I know him. I dated him like once or twice, but he was crazy. And he tried to kidnap me in his car and wouldn't let me out. She said, I had to call the cops and all that. She said, so he had it for like 2 or 3 days, she said. So I look, there's a car just sitting in the parking lot. I said, that's him right there? She said, yeah. So I spoke to him. I said, what's up? He ain't say nothing. Car got the dark tents on there. The window cracked a little bit. So I look, see if I can see in there. You really can't see it there like that. I can see that he was a white man though. So I'm like, I ain't even gonna walk up to nobody's car. So I was like, I'm ready to walk this way. I'm like, walk with me then. Walk where the light at, the street lights. So she said, all right. So we walked in and talked, and she hold my arm. So we called her cell phone. So he must have, like, they knew each other prior because he called her. He must have told her, like, don't leave. Where you going? I want to talk. She said he took out for drinks one day, but he crazy. So I say, yeah, you don't need to go with him. If your mind say no, don't do it. I said, you said you was clean. You was doing good. You got your kids back. You don't need to go because if the devil calling you, don't come. Follow your heart. So this man, sweet talker. What they say, the devil a good talker, right?
That's
man, this lady let my arm go and start walking back like, Tony, I gotta go. He's gonna take me to get some drinks and stuff. He said we're gonna go and drink, and I don't want to go in the house yet. I want to listen to some music. I'm out here just trying to have a little fun before I go in the house. I said, all right, but I'm telling you, be careful. If he was crazy when you met him last time, like you don't know who, like, what's on his mind. She said, well, he wanted to marry me, but I told him no, I got a husband, right? So this lady just stand right there. I'm walking, I stop, and he pull up, he turn his headlights on. He come across the parking lot, and he ain't come all the way where I was at. So she walked to the car, got in the car. When she looked back, she said, thanks, hon. I said, all right, be careful, all right? I gave her my cell phone number, like, call me. Like, when you get to where you going at. Because he looked creepy. I get across the street, but I'm going to the chick house. I say, you know, that's this lady. She said this crazy man was bothering her. I said, she's so crazy. She gets in the man's car. And she knew the lady. She said, I know her. Like, my brother like used to deal. She used to work for my brother. She used to be out here on the street.
Wow.
So I was like, hey, I'm like, she got the man car. She said, we told her don't go with the man no more because he was crazy last time. Like, they had to call the police and all that, and they had to track him down. He ain't want to let her go. But I don't know what happened, but boom, she leaves with the man. She never called me. So they called her, like, why would you go with him? And we told you don't ever go with him. No way. I'm going to be okay. We going to the bar, and we're going to sit down in the pub and get some drinks and some food and talk with some friends. Boom, they call her back. She don't answer. Call her back, she ain't answer. This is like an hour later. So they like ain't getting into it no more. So, boom. We're in the house. She get this call like 3 a.m. Help me, help. She going off on the phone. Like, help me, oh my God, he crazy. He trying to get me. So she was mad, like, but she was upset. Like, we told you not to go with him no more. She's like, tell my kids I love him. Like, he crazy, trying to kill me. He chasing me. So boom, she started crying. She called her brother. Like, man, she said he trying to kill her again, and she running. So boom, the brother crossed the street. Mind you, it's summertime, everybody still woke. So he get in the car. They shoot off. I said, you don't know where he at. She said, but we know the area she be in. She said she was at a local bar, so they go down there, they looking for him. I already told them what kind of car he was in, so they couldn't find him. Man, they looking all night, so they all up, they can't sleep. Sad part, she had kids. This man's a psycho. He took her to down there is a like a creek. It's like a jogging trail, like Carroll Park. Like the man crazy, man. Tell me why somebody was jogging the next day. We find out this man killed her, took her down there, cut her damn arm off, her hand.
Damn.
Like she must have been fighting him back. I don't know what he had, but he chopped her up real good.
Wow.
And the detectives was like, they called and the last numbers was in her phone that she called.
Mm-hmm. So
my girl busts out crying, started zapping out. So her brother's crying too, like he's sick, like he's crazy. We told her don't ever go back with him.
Mm-hmm.
Then they like, who gonna tell them kids? So they goes down there, the detective want to meet. The park is all taped. They can't take the whole park up, but just around the crime scene, they had to tell the lady mother. Because the mother was watching the kids. They said her purse was on the ground, her ID and all that was thrown all over the grass, and somebody saw her hand and called the police when they just seen her hand laying in the grass.
Dang.
Like a hand. They said they was walking there, they dug stepping on it. So they goes down there, follow like her body down like by the water, but they said it's in pieces, like
damn,
piece of her in the water, piece like sitting up by the tree, like she was trying to get away. And he was like chopping them, must have had a machete. So the detective said it was so sad because she didn't die from the knife wounds that he gave her, even though he cut her up. They said she probably could have survived. She survived because she laid down there and was bleeding to death. And the damn animals came out the woods like at night and was chewing all on her.
Damn.
And she couldn't like get back up like the way nobody could see her. She was like down in the park in the creek. She couldn't crawl up to where people, because there was no people out there that time.
Hold on
night,
1 second,
like,
Tone. Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Free Reign on the super chat. Your Tone, man. You got to get to the climax, my G. You already 9 minutes in. Pound that like button.
Climax. The damn lady was dead. They said the damn possums ate her damn intestines out. Ate her face. Her face was all eaten on.
Damn.
Then they had to go to the kids and tell them like, and the mother and tell them like they found her. They ain't tell the kids. They told the mother. They ain't want to tell the kids. They said the lady's face was ate all up like by raccoons and possums and stuff. Like ate her intestines out.
God damn.
They say most likely the possums was eating her out. If people know a possum
was eating her out,
a possum eats you from the inside out. They eat dead corpse. A possum like rotten stuff. When I worked on a highway, it used to be dead, just got hit by a car. A possum will eat them from the inside out. Like they go to their rectum and eat into their stomach.
That's crazy.
And somebody told me
I never knew that.
And I ain't believe him. And he hit the damn dead stomach with a shovel one day. And sure enough, a possum came out.
Damn.
Like 2 minutes later. It was moving in the dead stomach. I thought it was a baby. I said, what is pregnant? He said, yeah, it's pregnant, all right. A bloody little possum came out with the baby on the back. Crazy.
I ain't even know that. That's crazy.
They said that lady got tore to like pieces, like
damn,
crazy. Like
she got chopped up, but the possums came and ate her out.
The possums done their thing. They was chewing all on
her intestines and all that. Gotcha.
Yeah, I had
crazy
intestines from my stomach. You know how long your stomach intestines is if you stretch them out. They said they was pulling them, like all of them was feasting. Probably a family of possums.
Dang.
Was eating her up. They said when they saw it, it was like so horrific. Like they just started throwing up, crying like they couldn't look at it.
Damn, that's crazy, my
brother.
They
say he cut her up bad. Yeah, they say he cut her up bad though.
She became possum food. Crazy.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
Yo, Tone, I appreciate you, man. Spooky. That's definitely spooky on a whole nother note.
Spooky!
You know, the possums.
this is smoke, it's no. I'm gonna leave on this note.
Mm-hmm.
That night when she went to sleep, the police had all our stuff. She thinking the police calling her. The phone was in the evidence locker. Man, the phone kept calling her at night. She was so scared, she didn't know what to do. The next night, she talked to the detective the next day and told her, like, was y'all calling me? Because I answered the phone and ain't nobody say nothing. The detective said, no, the phone in the evidence locker. We working on the case. Here you go to the thing, get the phone. They say the phone was off when he left it. They say the phone was on when he looked at it. And the phone had dialed her number. He said he don't know who did it. Like, that was the scariest part.
That's crazy. Yo, Tone.
I couldn't even sleep in there no more, boy. I was glad when I got out the house. I didn't want to sleep in there no more.
No doubt. But I appreciate
I kept
you,
smelling
Tone.
that perfume.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Tone, man. Good story, man. You 12 minutes in, man. I got to get to these other callers, my brother. You heard?
All right.
Peace. Shouts to Tone, but Tone be long-winded. You know what I'm saying? Tone stories is always 9 minutes and beyond. But that's my guy. You know what I mean? With the possum ate that girl box up. Crazy. Spooky. Let's get it. Peace. You're now tuning in MREC TV. If your audio's not muted, then you violating the show. So I gotta go to the next caller. You know what I mean? Like if your audio ain't muted, no disrespect, I gotta go to the next caller because it's in the title. Peace. You're now tuning in MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
Yes, this is Unconditional Love, and I'm calling from Tulsa.
Unconditional Love. How are you? You got me on speaker because you sound far away.
No.
There you go. You sound better.
I didn't do anything any different.
Oh, okay. You sound better now. You must have went by a window or something. What's going on?
No, I'm still in the same spot.
Okay. That's what's up. So what's happening with you tonight?
I had moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and long story short, my jacket got stolen and it had my bus pass in it. So I ended up having to walk to work. I was walking and this white gentleman asked, could he give me a ride? At first, something told me not to get in the car with him. But it was so cold in Minneapolis. I wasn't used to that type of cold. I ended up getting in the car with him. So he started taking me to work every day and picking me up. And one day he took me and my son and my niece out to dinner. And this black gentleman walked up and handed me his business card. So later on in the past week or so, he kept asking me to go out to go camping with him. And I told him no, because we didn't do the camping thing. So we were sitting, eating dinner, watching television, and we saw a story of him. He had killed this lady and her 2 kids on this camping trip.
Wow.
That could have been my life with my kid.
That's crazy.
And he had taken me to work like 3 or 4 months before I could afford to get another car.
Wow. I'm glad you ain't take that trip with him.
We talk about that all the time. That's something that just never leaves my mind. We could have died on a camping trip.
That's a fact.
And it was another black female that he had killed with her 2 kids.
Crazy. That's crazy.
And thanks for listening.
No problem. Thanks for calling. Small girl. That was kind of spooky on a different note. Let's get it. I got a lot of missed calls. I got some voicemails. Let me get to some of these voicemails.
Hi, my name is Ava Alexander, and I just wanted to share my spooky story with you about.
I got you. I'm gonna call you right now. Shouts to the Wavy Music Group. Wait, what? Yeah, I was a little lost, but I caught on at the last minute. Let's get it. Pound the like button. We call people back, so pound the like button on that. and replay their voicemails. Pound that like button.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, you now live
Hi.
on NREC TV. What's happening?
I'm doing good.
What's happening with your
I
phone?
really love your show. I just wanted to share with you really quick about this time when my biological mother was deceased, and
hold on
she
one
was
second.
buried in Coma City at an Italian cemetery.
Yeah, hold on one
Can
second.
you hear me? Let me have my son turn down the TV. Hold on.
Yeah, because it sounds crazy.
Turn the TV a little bit. Okay, sorry about that.
What is he watching? It sounds spooky.
It's SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob. I thought SpongeBob sounds spooky as hell in the backdrop.
Yeah, it's wild.
SpongeBob sound like the devil right now, but go ahead, continue on.
Yeah, a lot of crazy.
Pound that like button. Stuff. All right, continue on. Let's get it.
Yeah, but I want to make it short if I can. But
yeah.
I grew up part of my life as a foster child, and my biological mother died of breast cancer.
Sorry about that. My condolences.
When you get older as a child who has been adopted, you want to, kind of follow through, from, your parents that had been deceased, if you had any relatives that had deceased. And, but the strangest thing is when I went to Coma City at this Italian cemetery, because people on my mother's side is Italian, and so I went there, and when I was running, because they were about to close, I was trying to get like an obituary from there if I could, from the office. And I was running, and all these spirits was going shoo, 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 from like these from those how New Orleans have those flat high-rise tombstones off the ground. They had a lot of tombstones like that. As I was passing by, and I could hear the spirits coming out. And I'm one of those people, I believe in spirits, but I didn't believe in it to this extent. And I didn't expect none of this crazy stuff to happen. But what makes it more wild was that this guy comes out of nowhere, and I didn't even know where my biological mother was buried at exactly. And this guy out of nowhere pulls up and tells my husband and I, "Oh, you looking for Barbara Davis?" And I said, "Yeah." He knew her by name, some random guy, but we didn't think about it. And then he said, "Yeah, it's section B," like said the letter, like G section, like 4A, some letters like that.
Got you.
Numbers. Yeah, like a letter and then then two numbers, something like that. And we're like, "Oh, really?" And it said, "Yeah, like right over near this tree. She's buried over near there." But then I thought about it later, and I was like, how on earth did this guy know exactly where my biological mother was buried? Wow. And I've never met him before. There was this car that was very old, vintage looking, and it looked spotless. And we seen like I could just feel the energy where I could just tell there were like ghosts that were roaming there, like people in vintage outfits. But it didn't dawn on me till later that maybe these were dead spirits roaming the cemetery.
Wow, that's
I just wanted to share that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, love your show. Thanks.
I love you.
Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love to everybody calling. I love y'all, man. So you hear me say I love you. I love you for calling. I love you for being you. And I love you for loving spooky hours. Who I got on the line? Let's get it.
Tyler.
Tyler, what's happening?
Nothing much. I just seen this spooky hours thing because I subscribed, then I put the notification bell on. So then I want to call and see what this was about.
Okay. So talk to me. You got a spooky story?
Oh, so yeah, this one time we was watching this scary movie, right? And it was about this man. He would like come out of different places and he wore all black. And then the movie finally goes off, and then there was something in the room that we seen, and it was moving around, and then it was wearing all black. So then we all instantly got scared because of the scary movie. And then my cousin walked, and then he seen it, then he screamed, and then he ran. Then we all got up, and then we went to go see what he was screaming at, and then there was something standing in the room, and it was all black.
Wow, that's crazy. Now, Tyler, how old are you?
13.
13. Wow. What you doing up so late, man? It's like 1 a.m. on the East Coast.
Oh no, I'm in California.
Oh, okay, so
for me,
it's what, 10?
It's only like 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, so you subscribe to MREC TV. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You're 13 years old, and Spooky Hours. This is where people tell a supernatural experiences that they may have. You know, so this is what this show is about, and I'm glad you was able to express your story. So now you on MREC TV, you live, and it's going to rebroadcast. And make sure you tell all your friends to watch MREC TV, and they can tune in to Spooky Hours. And you know, we got a lot of interviews with your favorite rappers and everything else. So I appreciate you calling, Tyler. All right, shouts to the whole California. All right, peace. Shouts to the young homies, man. I tell you, man, my demographics is different, man. I got the kids from 11 to, you know, the senior citizens that's 80, 81 calling up. So, you know, MREC TV, my demographics is different, man. Much love to Tyler, the young homie, man. He up late and he got right to it. He's 13 years old. He followed the rules. He didn't curse. He told his story. And he didn't have the audio blasting in the backdrop. So if a 13-year-old can follow the rules, you grown-ass people that be calling the show, come on, man. Ain't no excuses. And this is his first time calling. He just subscribed to the channel and all that. And he called up, kept it G'd up. So now you grown folks, y'all ain't got no excuses now. So if I hear the audio blaring in the backdrop and I bang on somebody, you know, you can't blame me. Peace. You now tuning in to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
For sure. This is Prop. Call me Prop. And I'm calling from California. How you doing, MREC?
I'm good, family. Salute.
For sure. So I got something spooky for you. You know, I have a question though. Have you heard about the ME, the Mandela effect?
Yes. Let's get into that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Because a lot of people don't even be knowing that Mandela effect. Man, listen, matter of fact, let's do this before you get into your story.
Right.
Do you remember the movie Juice?
Definitely.
Okay.
I met one of the guys from the movie. Yeah.
All right. Now, did you watch it when it first came out back in the days?
Yeah, I was at the theater. Yeah.
Okay, exactly. I saw it in the theaters. Now, you remember when Bishop I think he ran down on Rodamez, you know what I'm saying, in the alley or something like that. And Bishop matter of fact, no, Rodamez ran down on Bishop. You know what I mean? He was with his homies. And he was like, yo, Bishop. And in the movies, I remember Bishop responding saying, man, what the fuck you want? Right? That was back then. I think it came out, what was that, 92? Juice came out? Something like that? When did Juice come out?
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
Now when you watch it, he say something totally different. So that's like the Mandela effect for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that part of the movie, but that part has changed. It's not even like a clean edit. It's just edited out completely. And he says something totally different. But that's been going on for a minute, the whole Mandela effect. But I'm gonna let you get into your story. I just had to put that out there to the public.
Okay, that's interesting because I never heard that one, and it came out in 1992.
Yeah,
you're right. Okay, I haven't heard that one. Yeah, and there's other movies as well that people say that things are different than it was before. But my story, this is going to trip you up.
Okay.
Now, are you familiar with? I'm not religious, but are you familiar with the KJV, the KJV, the King James version?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with the verse in the beginning? God created the blank and the blank. What would you say it says?
God created the earth. Right.
Right. God created the blank in the earth.
What is it? God created the fill it in for me. The man in the earth.
God created the.
What is it? Continue
something
on.
About. Okay.
The heavens and the earth. The heavens and the earth. There you go. Right.
But see, this is the trip, right? Some people are saying without the S. So this is my story. I'm gonna see what y'all think about it.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Salute to everybody in the chat.
Okay, so I heard. Right. Salute. Now, I heard it when I heard about this ME effect. I'll make this short. I was like, man, I'm not going to get into that because something that somebody made up and this and that and the other. So I said, you know what? I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out. If this one thing didn't change, and I came up with something in my mind, right? So that was the Bible verse because I knew that it said heavens. Because previous to this, a year previous to that day, I was studying the King James Bible. So what I was doing was I was writing down the verses on a separate piece of paper so I could better understand what I'm reading. So I definitely wrote that part down, and I was stuck on that part because it's at the beginning of the Bible. So I wanted to understand what I was reading. So I was just stuck on that part for a long time. So it ingrained in my head what it said. So I said, okay, you know what? One day I went to my storage unit. I said, I wanted to humor myself. My Bible was in there. So I pulled out the Bible and I went to that verse, and it was no longer heavens. And then so and so I was like, okay, what's going on? So I pulled out the book I wrote in.
What was replaced with heavens?
No S.
Oh, okay. You saying it was heaven instead of heavens with the S. Got you.
Right. Right. And I pulled out my book that I wrote that verse in, and I wrote heavens towards the end of the paper. And only that part of the paper was ripped out where I wrote heavens at. Only that part was ripped out of the book.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And that was my validation because I knew I wrote it down. So that's spooky.
Yeah, it's definitely spooky on the Bible tip. Salute. I appreciate you calling. Yeah. My man.
All right.
All right, peace out. Salute to the homie, man. It was a different type of vibe right there, a different type of spooky vibe on the Bible tip. Shouts to Nietzsche BK. She said you should start charging these people $3 a minute or something like that. She said, I gotta find that chat where she said that somebody else said I should be charging people that have long stories by the minute. Yeah, nah, I'm good. Don't even call no more, fam, because that number, that 267 number, 262, nah, I'm not doing that. Peace. You're now tuned in to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Let's get it. Let's get spooky.
You're just way too easy, nigger.
Oh, you can see? Now we gonna play this. All right, you're gonna get blocked. And you sound like, we gonna play these games. You gonna call me the nigga word? Okay. It's way too easy for you, cracker. hunky. Fuck you mean. Get out of here with that. Weirdo shit. Blocked. Faggot. Anyhow, pound that like button. Exactly. Like, why are you trolling? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people ain't got no lives. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I missed the super chat because of these dumb, lame ass dudes trolling. Hold on, let me go back. Damn. Okay. Shouts to Stan Smiley on the super chat. Thank you for always keeping us entertained, not being biased, and always being a realist. Keep it spooky. You heard? Love from Miami. Thank you. See, that means a lot to me because I go out my way not to be biased and, you know, be open-minded and keeping the people entertained. And some people be like, you know, like, I don't know, it bothers them because I'm so open-minded and I'm real to myself and real to the people. So thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Shouts to Miss J with the super sticker. I know you sent that a while ago, but salute to you. Shouts to Stan Smiley again. Thank you for that super chat, that $20 super chat, and that incredible, powerful message. You know, it's hard being wrecked. Trust me, it's hard because you see these other dudes on YouTube, man. They so opinionated and they got the narratives and oh man, so nasty. I don't even watch these dudes, but you know how YouTube will recommend you a nasty YouTube video, and you know I check it out for a few seconds. I'll be like, oh man, this dude whole channel is nasty, and I'll be like, don't never recommend this channel again. I'm not interested. So shouts to Stan Smiley on that. I'm gonna get to a voicemail. Pound that like button, yo. Get that like button up. You know what I mean? Pound the like button. Let's get the likes up. Okay. Somebody call from 219. Nah, Jada, we ain't gonna let that happen.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Dispatcher 92.
Dispatcher 92. What's happening with you? Salute.
What's going on, my Scorpio brother?
Oh, I'm good, my Scorpio sister. I'm good. How you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
So listen, I'm calling a little bit of everything, but I ain't gonna be long. I'll keep it 100.
Okay.
For the people that tune in every Sunday for this show, I know you love them. You got love for everybody. So I want to say salute to you. I want to say salute to Amina, because y'all the baddest in the land.
Thank you.
I don't care what nobody says.
Peace to the earth.
Now, I'll tell this real quick. In 2019, I got sick and was hospitalized for 5 days. When I came home, I had to go through therapy and do some stuff to get myself in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, I clicked on YouTube. Now, this 2019, and you were there. So you were my company, and you didn't even know you were my company, but you were my company.
Oh,
you
yeah?
Understand?
In 2019?
That was in 2019.
Okay.
And I needed something to keep me occupied because I had been dispatching for 29 years. So I was always busy.
That's where the whole Dispatcher 92 come from. You flip the numbers. Right. Okay, I get it. I get it. 29 years putting that work in. I get it.
Yes.
I get it. Let's get it.
That's a real thing.
Okay.
So when I was on my, like I said, when I was doing my therapy and kind of flat on my back, there was you. And so I've been rocking with you ever since.
Thank you.
Now this past October, I turned 61.
Oh, wow.
So I ain't no spring chicken, but I'm proud because I've been here 61 years. You understand?
That's a milestone. 61. Wow. Salute to you.
Yeah.
Salute to you.
And I'm telling you, I rock with you, and I tell people that I know. Most of my girls I run with, they younger than me. They 40s, they 50s.
Oh, yeah?
But we all run together.
Oh, that's
right?
what's up. Okay.
Yeah, I got a young spirit and a young soul. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to say to the callers tonight.
Talk to them.
Every time that they call in, treat that like button like a 911 call.
I like that.
Treat it like You calling 911, you got an emergency and you got a call you want to get through. But you can't get that call through until you pound that like button.
Oh, I like that.
And when you hit that like button, then that's your 911 call going through to Enrec, who's the operator on the other end, waiting to take your call because you got some news and something important or emergency that you want to drop.
Wow, that was powerful. I like that.
Now treat it like that. You shouldn't have to, every time we come on here, you ask everybody to pound that like button. Even Amina do the same. She got so she don't even do it no more. I love her to death. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to do that. If I can be obedient at 61, what's wrong with them?
Talk to them.
And I know most of them that call in are younger than me. So when they call, they say they love you. Show it.
Wow.
When they call in, they call for laughter. I do the same thing. When they call, when they click in, they looking for entertainment. You give it to them, baby.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna tell you something else you're doing. You building a kingdom.
Thank you.
You building
Queen.
a dynasty.
Queen.
You understand? And I love every bit of it. Now, I ain't gonna be no much longer except to tell you this. Remember the show that you had that day when the guy was telling the story and he was talking about going to bed and closing your door when you go to bed at night? You remember that? It was on Spooky Hours. Maybe a few shows back.
Maybe I do.
Maybe over the last couple of months.
I hear so many stories. Some I may forget. Some I may forget.
Okay, well,
continue
this
on.
This a real deal. The night I was listening to it, the brother was talking about a spirit that when you go to bed at night comes into your bedroom. So he was told to close his bedroom door. Well, of course, when I come in here to listen to Spooky Hours, I'm sitting in my room. I got my light on, but I cut the alarm system on, and I come on in here. My bedroom door was wide open. Well, while he was talking about closing your bedroom door, I listened to it, and after a while, my alarm went off. So I get up and I look down the hallway. The house is where just my kitchen light is on. I got my front porch and back porch light on, but ain't nobody in the house, but the alarm system going off. So I clicked it and I waited for a minute, and the Spirit of the Lord said, close your bedroom door. So I closed my bedroom door and I reset my alarm. Now I got up the next day, all was well. Ain't nothing been going on. But that particular day, when that brother told that story about closing your bedroom door when you go to bed at night, my alarm went off because my bedroom door was wide open.
Wow.
And my alarm went off. Now that's real talk. So now whatever spirit there was, I don't know, but something came up that hallway to set that alarm off.
And that's crazy that you heard the story of him saying, close your door.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's spooky.
On Spooky Hours.
On Spooky Hours. Wow. See?
So I called to tell them there are some things that happen, y'all, in the spiritual world. It's real. We laugh and we have a good time, but they better take heed of some of these stories coming through there.
That's a fact. I appreciate you calling. Oh man, you brought my spirits up so much. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna rock with Amina. Can't nobody tell me nothing. And at the end of the day, when God gets through with you and you're done, they can call him. Those don't believe they atheists. That's on them. But when the Most High get through with you, when He gets through with you, baby, you're gonna have a dynasty. I just want to be on air. Make sure that you remember I'm a dispatcher. So when you do the dispatcher movie, then I can come and help you with it.
Definitely, I'm gonna do that just for you.
And we can do a Spooky Hour 911 dispatcher movie. How about that?
That'll be fire. Matter of fact, we doing that. We doing that.
Okay. All right, that'll work. I love you now.
I love you
keep doing
too.
what you're doing here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good night.
Baby.
But stay tuned into the show though. All right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Man, gotta love her spirit. Shouts to Dispatcher 92. That's love. This is what I do it for. I think she said she's 61, I believe. I do it for the babies that call. That's 11, 13. The mature people like Dispatcher 92, 61. Then the people that's 80s. This is what I do it for. Of course, my age group, the people in their 30s and their 40s and all that. But man, when you can tap in with the youth and the mature audience. That's like your mom's age, your grandmother's age. Oh man, you know you're doing something right, man. That was powerful what she said. Shouts to Taya T on the super chat. I appreciate you. She always tapped in. She said spooky hour. She said spooky hours. Got it. Love to the whole MREC TV brand. Stay positive. Salute to the chat. Hit that like 100. Facts. Let me bust a shot for Taya T. Dispatcher 92. I appreciate the woman always hold me down and show love. It be these hating ass dudes calling up, trolling, and mad. The women just be showing wow, heavy love on the super chat, the cash app, just calling me with positive messages. Man, shouts to my homies, but I ain't gonna front. The ladies got y'all. The ladies got y'all. The ladies got y'all. So y'all got to step your game up, man. The ladies is holding down MREC TV. Peace. You're now tuning to MREC TV, where the ladies hold me down more than the fellas, but it's all good. This is Spooky Hours, so state your name, where you calling from, and let's get spooky.
It ain't that easy, nigga.
You're going to get blocked. See? I just said it, right? I just said it. The females just call with positivity and and that sound like Dave Matthews too. Dave, I'm gonna break your damn neck in real life. Just know that. I thought we was cool. It's all good. You calling me, niggas and all that. I got your nigga, Dave. It's all good. It's all good, Dave. I knew it was gonna come out one day. You've been trolling from day one. I knew the racist was gonna come out of you. You know what I mean? I know that racism that was all in you was gonna come out one day. I just knew it. I knew that demon racist was gonna come out you. I knew it, Dave. I knew it. You had it all in you. You had it all in you. I'm gonna catch you though. Trust me. But I knew that demon racist was all in you, Dave Matthews. Let's get it. Let me get to these callers, man. Let's keep it positive. Paige, you now tuned in to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Oh, what's up? It's Rodney from Houston, Texas.
What's going on? You said Rodney?
Yes, sir.
What's happening? Rodney, what's going on with your phone? You on that Fisher Price?
Oh, no, let me turn it down, bro. Yeah, I just want to say real quick about that Trump supporter. Just ignore that, but I do have a story to tell you also,
Yeah, do me a favor. Take me your speaker because your phone sound a little spooky, family. I'm trying to work with you.
Okay. You hear me now?
Yeah. Now, you ain't going to be long-winded, right? You're not going to be long-winded, right?
Oh, no.
All right. Let's get it.
I'm from Houston, Texas, and, my parents are from, Fifth Ward. It's a legendary, ghetto, that a lot of crime and stuff happening, and there's a lot of, weird things happening in some of the old houses that they still have standing since the Civil War era, So my mom, was a kid, around probably 6 or 7, and her big brother, that's 2 years her senior, was, acting up like he was disrespecting my grandma. And my grandma was bad stuff happened to bad kids, So she was outside, they were kind of cleaning the yard, and she told him to sit inside the house. So he sitting inside the house with nothing but the TV light flashing on, and he said that a ball rolled out of the kitchen, because the kitchen is to the side of the front room. And he said after that, a headless man came out the kitchen on his all fours, and he realized that was the guy's head, and he was kind of searching for his head, and he tried to scream, but he couldn't. until the guy got his head and went back into the darkness in the kitchen, and he jumped out of, the chair and went outside and told his grandma, his mother, that, what he just saw. And she was like, I told you, that's what bad kids see. And she's, she's Creole, she has a lot of wise sayings like that. And to this day, that's my grandma and my uncles and everything. And when my mom tells us that story, it still give us, chills, to this day. So it's weird,
Yeah, that's a little spooky. But I was trying to rock with you, but I ain't gonna front your phone. I don't know what's going on with your phone, but I let you rock out. I appreciate you calling, Rodney. When you listen to the playback, you're gonna want to get you a new phone. You know what I mean? But my brother, thanks for calling.
My bad.
Now, you all good, my brother. All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Paige, you now tuning in. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with these callers. Let me get this missed call right here. Pound that like button, y'all. Somebody said. y'all be wilding in the chat room. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause sometimes I don't be, I don't be on there like that, being humorous. But when I go in the chat room, y'all don't miss a beat. Y'all crazy. Hold on. Shouts to the Goose Show. Salute, Rec. When they say the freaks come out at night, it's real in Baltimore. Salute. Appreciate you on the super chat. Thank you. Shouts to Ammo Gun. Spooky hours. Much love. Keep it spooky. Facts. Spooky! I appreciate that. Thanks on the super chat. You heard me? Let me get to these callers, man. Pound that like button, y'all. Pound that like button.
Hello.
Peace.
My brother, Rick.
What's happening? Who this?
Hey, this Jerome, man. Remember?
Yeah, Jerome. What's happening? Hold on one second, family. Shouts to Mimi Janelle on the super chat. Hey, I'm new to the channel. I just want to send some positive vibes, love, and light. Hopefully one day I have the courage to call in. I appreciate that, Mimi Janelle. That's love. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell, and thanks for the super chat. So, my brother on the line, give me a good spooky story. Don't be long-winded. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Anyway, though, I'm your Scorpio brother too.
Oh, no doubt. Salute, Scorpion
right,
King. Salute, Scorpion King. Let's get it.
All right. It's like, how can I say? I could just be sitting here sometime and I could just be thinking about somebody. Mm-hmm. And boom, phone will ring and it'll be them. Listen, man, I have done this so many times. Not even just the phone.
The TV.
Some of everything. I'm going to give you a perfect example. This was in 2008. I went to my homeboy crib. I was on vacation. So I went to his crib or whatever. But first I stopped by his job. He said, stop by the job, get the key, and you go ahead and stay there until I get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I stopped there, get the key, boom, 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 go to his crib. I'm sitting there waiting on him, whatever, for him to get off work. So I was just thinking, I was thinking of my mom or whatever. And he comes home. And when he comes in, he got tears running down his eyes. And I looked down and said, man, don't say nothing's wrong with my mama. He said, man, I've been knowing you since you've been 3 or 4 years old. He said, but I hate to tell you this and be the first one to tell you this. Your mom's dead.
Wow.
And I'm saying, I could just be like, it's crazy how I can just sit here and think about something. Mm-hmm. And it, boom, right then it happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost to like a scary point, man. Like, how did this stuff happen, man? But my mama told me when I was a kid. I was born in D.C., but I grew up down south, North Carolina. And she told me we used to ride the bus, and she used to go drop me off at the babysitter or whatever. And said one day, this woman said, "Can I hold that baby?" I was a kid now. I don't know how old I was, 2, 3 years old, something like that. And she said, "This baby right here is special." He and my mama said we used to ride a bus every day, and she never seen that woman again. And we used to ride every day for 5 years.
Wow.
But that's my spooky story, man.
That's crazy. But let me say this: my condolences to your moms.
Yeah.
Now,
and it's crazy. There wasn't nothing wrong with her, Rick. Period. She never drank, smoked, nothing.
So
she was only 57 years old.
What was the cause of her death?
She had a heart disease. I had an autopsy done. You know, that's my mama. I got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So she had a heart disease and didn't know nothing about it.
Damn. Sorry to hear that. My condolences, my brother. Man, but I appreciate you calling, man. That took a lot of coverage to call, because that's your mom's too, man. So, rest in peace to Mama Love, and hold your head, my brother. You know what I mean?
Hey, look. Peace to the Rick, Mom. Peace to the Earth, Amina. I've been rocking with you since the DVD days. So
salute.
But I don't be in the chat or nothing like that. I don't never get in chats or nothing like that. I just sit back, observe, and watch and get my laughs or whatever. But y'all therapeutic for me.
Thank you, my brother.
We're gonna ride to the end.
Yes.
And guess what?
Yes.
You hearing this from me. You heard this from me right now. That prophecy is on the way for all of us.
Yes, sir.
God bless y'all. Peace and love to everybody in the world. I'm shedding my love on everybody right now.
That's
everybody.
Thank you, my brother. Peace and blessings to you, man.
Peace, brother. You be good, man.
Much love.
Stay safe. Much
you too,
love.
my brother. Stay safe. Peace. Shouts to that brother right there, Jerome. Man, that was powerful, man. I'm getting a lot of powerful, positive messages. See, I got the homies that's showing the love too, as well as the women. That's love. Shouts to Tyson. That's my brother right there. Tyson Garcia, man. That's Rec Mob. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the M-Rec room etiquette. Pound that like button. Why them likes ain't adding up to the people that's in the room? What's happening? Hold on. I'm going to wait right here. Before I answer any more calls, it's 737 people in the room. I'm only seeing 621 likes. Get these likes up. Stop playing. I'm going to sit here and just watch and not say nothing until these likes go up. Stop playing with me. The like button is free. What we doing here? What we doing? I'm giving y'all entertainment. And y'all can't hit the like button? I ain't worth a like? M-Rec ain't worth a like? All the work I put in? All the entertainment I give y'all? I help y'all get through your work shift? I'm consistent. I'm giving you interviews. I'm giving you information. I'm giving you, man, all types of shows. I can't get the like button hit on my channel, on my content. You're foul. You're foul. But I see the likes go up, so let's get it. Peace. You're now tuning in to M-Rec TV, where people won't hit the like button unless I say something. State your name, where you're calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky. And he just banged on me. I guess they got shook. Peace.
Yo, what's the word, Rick?
I'm good, my brother. You sound a little spooky. What's happening with you, man? You good?
Oh, yeah, man. See, that's the thing why I called, man. I hear a lot of stories all the time. I'm always checking in on spooky hours.
Yeah, but why you sound far away? Why you sound far away, fam?
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix that.
You sound far away, man. You sound like you down the hall, under the bed.
I'm good now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm always on here listening to the stories and stuff that I hear people talk about. Some of them I know real, and some of them just be BS. I don't want to really call old girl BS about the hoodoo, voodoo, you know what I'm saying, everything through blood lineage. That shit's not like that.
Oh, you
it's
came
not like that.
You came out the gate busting shots. God.
Yeah.
You came with the
not
smoke.
Even like that, bro.
You came with the
It's not even like
smoke.
that. It's not even like that. Even with the blood magic.
You're not
some real ancient stuff that goes on when it comes to spirit. You know what I mean? It's nothing that people just could grasp in a year, 2 years, or 3 years. This shit take a lifetime. Most of the time when you think about this, people are converting to this stuff. I know people who born into this, that's, you know, born in America. This stuff been going on in America from time of slavery. The Cubans brought it over. People from Brazil practice this stuff. You know, it's deep, but it's not really blood lineage. It really goes by what you were sent to earth to do, your purpose.
Got you. Hold on one second.
All of us have the gift.
Hold on 1 second. Hold that thought. Shouts to D Jones on the super chat, checking in from Winston, Salem, North Carolina. Salute
Shout out
MREC.
to him. That's my home city.
Oh,
That's
word?
my home city.
Salute to him. Salute to MREC and everyone in the chat. Great show. Thank you, my brother D Jones.
Shout out to Trey Folk.
Let's get it. Now continue on what you were saying.
Okay. Now everybody on the earth, no matter what color, what race, what sex, everybody has these gifts. You can either hear things, you can either see things, or you can either taste things or smell things. Feeling is kind of personal. You can feel cold, I can feel hot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's neither here or there. But we all have these special gifts.
That's a fact.
Now the thing about using these gifts, they have to be sharpened. You can't just read a book, figure out you can know how to do some shit, learn something, and boom, you know the magic. No, you gotta make oaths. Like it sounds spooky, but that's what really goes on. You make oaths with these deities and these spirits to help navigate through what you got going on. I'm scratching Paulo Mayombe. Now a lot of stuff I'm not gonna say because it's
hold on. Rewind that. What you just said?
I said I'm scratching Paulo Mayombe.
What is that?
It's a religion started by it's a religion that goes on in the Congo. But it was maintained in Cuba and in the Caribbeans of the New World by the slaves. Now the thing about Paulo Mayombe and why it's so vast, well, it's not really vast, but it's vast around the islands. It's popular because the slave owners got involved. They realized the magic that these slaves had and ended up getting initiated. And you know what I mean? Like Cuba within itself is a magical place, definitely for African Americans, because that's processed. If you're in America, Jamaica, Haiti, anywhere, you started off in Cuba. Your ancestors, all them, they start off in Cuba. So we all got this, definitely us here in America, we all got a special connection to Cuba. And so me growing up, you know, I ain't know nothing about this. I was a regular Christian, and you know, so when I found out about this stuff, I met a couple of people who, like I said, who born into this and showed me the way through this and end up being my purpose to mess with this type of stuff. So I just want to call and say, man, like a lot of stuff that people be talking about, they feel and see and deal with, most of that stuff is real. Bad energies and all that stuff really do exist. Like even when it comes to, I hate to say, even death itself, is really like a bad spirit that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. Like I wish I had more time. Next Sunday, I'm gonna really come prepared.
Yeah,
and really let y'all know. Like you know,
I need you to do that because let's do this.
That none of us need to be scared of.
Yeah, let's do this,
people
man.
People who have problems with sleeping at night. All you need is a glass of water beside your bed.
That's all they need.
I'm serious. You laugh, but that's how it is.
That's all you need.
A glass of water beside your bed or under your bed. Yep.
Oh, I heard about that. Putting it under your bed. What now? Break down the science with that. Putting a glass of water under your bed.
Okay, the glass of water itself that gives spirits like the
something to drink on instead of drinking on you.
Woo!
You see what I mean? It's like it's tangible to them.
Oh man,
it's still tangible to
so
world,
hold on. Let's
just
say this: the spirits be thirsty.
Exactly. Because when you in that world, when you in their realm, you miss certain things here, and certain things are, a lot of things are tangible to them no more. But water, air, fire, even like flowers, the scent of earth, they miss that. They love that.
Yo, you know what?
So when you offer them things,
you got me thinking now. Not to cut you off. Check this. Damn, what happened? Why his line must have. Your homie, call me back. I don't know what happened because he got me to thinking. You know how you pour water, right? And you might keep a glass of water by your bread, by your bed, or you put it on your dresser. That's the homie right there. I don't know, something wrong with his phone. And you ever taste the water and the water tastes a little spooky, like it be good?
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on?
My bad.
I don't know what happened to your phone, but look, you got me thinking. Like you ever pour water, right? And you might leave it by your, on top of the dresser, by your bed, right? And you drink it and it tastes fine. But then when you drink it, like maybe like just say 30 minutes later or an hour later, it tastes spooky. Like, you know what I mean? You ever notice that? Like,
look, you see, even thing about that, I don't even try because, like I said, with me being scratched and Paulo Mayombe, that was a rite of passage. That's like a destiny that I was born to do. So even with the glass of water stuff, if I leave it on the dresser, I don't mess with it.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? I don't mess with it because I know something done got into it, whether it was good or bad. It got, you know what I'm saying? It went to that water instead of coming to me.
I'm gonna be honest. I am never gonna leave something on the dresser because you got me thinking now. These spirits, they thirsty. They've been drinking my water and giving me that.
And like I said, that's only like I said. I'm a rookie in this.
Yeah,
I'm still learning, but I'm to a point to where at least I know what's really going on because we have something called spiritual misas, right? And I have a padrino who hosted a misa. My first time ever going to one. And so a misa is what they, something that I noticed that they do in Cuba when it comes to our religion. And the misa is more like a gathering where you sit around and they say prayers and they call on spirits of ancestral bloodline or just spirits itself. And they all say beautiful prayers. There's nothing negative, nothing inviting, nothing bad. And I done seen my godfather and my godmother get possessed by 2 400-year-old slaves, right?
Wow.
And they from the Congo. And the only thing that made me realize this shit was real, because when my godfather got possessed, the first thing he looked at was his clothes. And he snatched his damn pants legs up, kicked his shoes off, because you know what I'm saying? He's 400-year-old, he don't know nothing about no shoes. But these are the people who jumped off the boat.
Oh, wow.
That's why them boys ain't go back to the Congo and get no slaves. Them boys in magic. We're not going back over there. We'll go to Nigeria and get the next boat slaves. That's, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, like I said, my opinion when it comes to it. Because I got different stories and different things about how people who was around at that time wrote memoirs about seeing how the slaves broke out of chains. When they called shapeshifters, that's what shapeshifters are.
Wow.
These people who knew what to do with this science. And it's all about working with nature. And harnessing different energies, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's a lot of bad shit you can get into, but that's only if you don't have the teacher, you calling on stuff you don't know about. Don't do that. That's for everybody who listen tonight. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do that.
Got you.
Shit is terrible.
You know what I'm gonna do? What's your name again, family?
My name's Tony.
Tony?
From Atlanta, Georgia. Yep, from
Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna call you the Spooky Hours advisor. I need you to
like
give.
I said,
I need you to give me.
Like I said, I got some insight on some things.
Yeah, no, I want you to do your homework. So next week,
next
week you gonna give us some advice. You dig what I'm saying? The spirit word.
Not only that, even my padrino himself got his own Patreon thing that he do to show people how to spiritually clean themselves with at-home products, stuff you can go get from the grocery store. So you know what I'm saying? If it's like I said, we'll talk about it later on if it's okay to broadcast that, but this is stuff that people need, and the spirituality is free. You shouldn't get charged for it. You don't have to pay nobody, come do no blood sacrifice. All it takes is a glass of water, some candles, and some flowers, in a good way.
No doubt.
In a good way.
I appreciate
ain't no
that.
need to keep buying hope. Yep. All right, keep it up, man.
All right, stay
Love
up,
your show.
Tone.
Yep.
Thank you. Peace. Shouts to the homie Tony, man. We're gonna call him the Spooky Hours advisor. You know what I mean? Giving us that good advice on the spirit world and all that. You heard? You know, I like when people call with a whole different frequency. He was on a different frequency. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. Pound that like button. We still got over 750 people in the room. Last week, we had 900 people staying in the live. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. I'm gonna take a few more calls. We just hit the 2-hour mark. You know, usually I want to end the show. Maybe I rock out to 2 a.m. But if you want to rock out with me, you want me to rock out, you know, support that super chat, Cash App, and you know, PayPal and all that. Appreciate y'all, and definitely pound that like button. Got people calling from 267, but I don't know. 267 been a little spooky, so I'm gonna pass that. Peace. You're now tuning to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Let's get spooky.
What's up, MREC? What's good, man? Yeah, this is Cayman, Pembroke Pines, Florida.
What's going on, fam? What's up with your phone? Your phone sound hella spooky, man. I'm trying to work with you, man, but you got to do something. Yeah, your phone sound like.
Hold on, I got some roots. Let me cut that off. Give me a minute.
Phone sound like it got ran over by a 18-wheeler.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, does that sound better?
Nah, man, you sound like you in a hallway, in a closet with the pillowcases on top of you.
I was in the hallway.
You was in the hallway. Yeah, that's what it sound like.
Yeah. I sound better now?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Your joint just sounded spooky, man. Go by the window and hold your leg up, man. I'm trying to work with you. You probably got that Fisher Price. Somebody said you got that Walt Disney phone.
Price, man.
Somebody said you got that Walt Disney.
For this shit.
I'm on. What kind of phone you got? What kind of phone you got?
It's a Note.
You got a Note.
Note 20.
Oh, you got that Fisher Price, like I thought. But yeah, your droid people be killing me. Like you be like, yeah, I got that Note.
Man,
you got that Note. You got that Note. Yeah, you got that Note. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
you ain't get the Note, yo, fam. You ain't get the Note. You should have got the Note, not to get that damn phone. But hold on. Let me shout out this person. Shout out to Mimi. My bad. Shouts to Mimi Janelle. Spirit knowledge is like your doctor. You wouldn't go to the doctor if he or she didn't go to school. They are practitioners for that. Be careful, please. Facts. That's a fact. So that's why I tell people to do your homework. That's why I told the spiritual advisor he got to do his homework, and you know, we're gonna let him rock on MREC TV. But my man, let's get to it, man. I'm trying to work with you with this Note. Mr. Note. I'm gonna call you Mr. Note. Mr. Note. Let's get it.
Yeah, so my story, I don't really think it's scary, but
Mr. Note, I'm trying to work with you. Mr. Note, your phone is definitely spooky. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might
I don't know.
Yo, call me back, Mr. Note. I gotta take another caller, man. Call me back.
All right. Cool.
All right. Mr. Note ain't get the note not to get that phone. Peace. You now tuning to MREC TV and your audio is blasting, and I should bang on you. And I am gonna bang on you. Peace. You now tuning to MREC TV. Your audio's blasting. I'm banging on you, and you can have feelings all day because your phone probably nasty anyway. your phone probably nasty anyway.
It's the Boom Guard. What up, son?
The Boom Guard. What's happening? Boom. Oh, your phone sound crispy. Cool. Boom Guard got a crispy.
My shit is sit into them right now, son.
No. I said your shit is crispy. Your shit is crispy. Sound good.
Oh, good. Thank you. No Yo, I don't even know the topic, but you know, I gotta just give a shout out. You know what I mean? It's the Boom Guard right here. Boom. You know what I mean? Saying what up, what's popping? You know what I mean? What's good?
Boom. Hold on. We busting shots for the boom god. Boom. Boom. It's my man. Boom, boom, boom. You heard?
Yes. How's everything? Everything good? Yo, M-Rec. You already know, yo, put the like button, y'all. You already know what time it is. I don't even need to say nothing, man. Y'all know what time it is. If there's over 900, we need 900 likes, you heard? So come on, man. Give us the program, man. It's my man right here.
It's my man.
M-Rec.
What's happening, Boom?
Mr. Boom God, yo. Just cooling, fam. You know, out here on the West Coast, you know what I mean? Seattle shit, you know, I'm from New York, but
no doubt. Shouts to the whole West Coast, Seattle and all that. The Boom God, man. Boom God just calling up. He on spooky hours and he said he don't know the topic. That's crazy. Boom God, come on, man. It's spooky hours. How you gonna say you don't know the topic? The topic is telling a spooky story. You gotta tell a spooky story.
Man, check it out. I already said my spooky story.
Yeah, so don't make none up.
Shout out to my
Boom
man
God.
M-Rec, because it's the Boom. You already know. I just came to say what up. M-Rec, keep doing your thing, baby. This is the Boom God. You already know. Boom.
No doubt. Boom.
Holla at your boy.
Boom.
You already know.
Salute. That's my man. Shouts to the Boom God, man. Good energy. And his phone was crispy. And y'all be calling me from them droids thinking I be making this up. Your phones is nasty. Them droids is nasty. The homie called me up on a brand new note. It was nasty. So let's get to it. Who I got on the line?
This is Siobhan from Henderson, Nevada.
Siobhan, what's happening? Shouts to the whole Henderson, Nevada. That's Vegas, right?
Yes.
That's close to
is.
Vegas, right? Rather. It's close to Vegas, rather. Hold on one second.
Across the street.
Oh, across the street. You across the street from Vegas.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yes.
I ain't never heard that. Yo, I live across the street from Vegas. That's new. I like that. That's new right there. You gotta run with that. Like anybody ask you where you from, I live across the street from Vegas. They gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Now hold on.
I just wanted to say peace to you and the earth.
Yes.
I love y'all show.
Thank you.
And I'm a patron subscriber and everything. So
I appreciate it.
I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to say peace and blessings to
Peace
both
and
of you.
blessings to you.
And everybody in the chat.
Yes. Salute to the whole chat. Siobhan. Peace. Man, I like her vibe. Shouts to Siobhan living across the street from Vegas. That's new. I never heard that. Shouts to Cynthia Thompson on the super chat. Salute and rec. Appreciate you and Amina. Peace and love. Thank you, Cynthia Thompson. Shouts to Kelly Torrance. Salute rec. God bless you and Amina. I always keep the whole wrecking crew covered with the blood and the angels and y'all's path, the spiritual goon. Oh, we got a spiritual goon, Kelly Torrance, keeping us covered with the blood and the angels. Whew. That sounds spooky in a good way out. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's a positive thing, but that super chat is positive. So we're just gonna rock with that. I appreciate you. Let's get to another caller because I'm feeling. When homegirl called me talking about she lived across the street from Vegas, she put me on a whole different vibe right here. I'm gonna run with that. My new thing is, yo, Rec, where you from? I live across the street from East New York. I live across the street from East New York, Brooklyn. That's my new vibe. I'm running with that. Peace. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
How you doing, M-Rec?
I'm good.
This is Siobhan.
Siobhan?
I called back.
You called back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Let's.
the one across the street from Las Vegas.
I know, and you hung up. You said that's all I wanted to say. Now you call her back like I hung up on you. You hung up on me. You said that's all you wanted to say. So what's going on?
I didn't say that. I didn't even get to say that part yet. It's okay though.
Yeah, we're gonna play the tape back. We're gonna play the tape back. All right, now, but go ahead. Let's get it. Let's get it done.
Okay, I got a spooky story for you.
Okay.
This happened December 24th, 1985.
Okay.
Okay. So, everybody can look this up if you like. This happened in Concord, California. Us in the Bay Area, and my mom was sitting in her room. Or no, she was in her bathroom, and she was making all this noise. I was sitting in the living room, so I was like, Ma, I said, why are you here rubbing around making all this noise? It sounded like she was stuff was falling and all that. She said, I gotta go shopping. I said, what? She said, I gotta go shopping. She said, something told me to get out and go shopping. So she was hurrying up, getting everything together, whatever. So she drove on to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
When she got to the mall, my brother had walked out, but he was on the other side of the parking lot by like the parking garage. And so she had seen him, so she drove over there. Next thing you know, she picked him up, like drove down the road a little bit, and then a plane went through the mall.
What?
And killed some people in the Macy's. Yes.
Say word. Hold on. Say that again. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back
Right.
30 seconds. Say that whole thing again.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So she went to the mall because something told her to go shopping.
Uh-huh.
So when she got there, she had seen my brother standing at the other end of the parking lot. So she picked him up and like drove down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as she like got down, far enough where a plane went through the mall and killed some people in the mall.
Wow. Spooky! So basically, whatever told her to go to the mall to go shopping, and she picked your brother up, she saved your brother's life pretty much, potentially.
I think it was something told her that you need to go check on your kid.
Wow.
Because he had just
That's
walked
crazy.
out the mall, maybe like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And then she came and, picked him up and went down the street. And then a plane went right through the mall and hit into the Macy's.
Spooky! That's crazy. That's crazy. That's some Final Destination-ish. Somebody just said that in the chat room too. Wow, that's a spooky story right there. But I appreciate you calling me. I'm running with that whole. I live across the street from Las Vegas. I live across the street from East New York, Brooklyn. You feel me?
Right.
I'm running with that. That's platinum right there. I'm telling you. That's platinum.
All right.
All right, take care now.
Peace.
All right, peace. Peace. You now tuned in to MREC TV. Where people ask me, MREC, where you from? I'm going to tell them I live across the street from East New York, Brooklyn. Like Siobhan lives across the street from Las Vegas. State your name. Hold on, your phone sounds spooky. Hold on, who this I'm talking to? What's going on?
Hold on, man. How my phone just get that spooky, man? It's Jose out of Vegas.
Jose, your phone sounds spooky. Yeah, Jose, you live across the street from Vegas now. You can't say Jose from Vegas. You gotta say Jose across the street from Vegas. That's your new slogan right now. You heard? What's going on, Jose?
I'm all spooky tonight. Hold on, Rick. I had to come out to my truck just to represent, so I got to fire my truck up, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, hold on one second. Salute to all my truckers too. Hit the air horns for my truckers. Hold on, what's going on with your truck? What kind of truck you got, man? Your truck sounds spooky.
Oh, I'm in the 2020 Volvo, man. I'm gonna hit the air horn for you right quick, though.
Okay. Oh, okay. You had to put that out there. You in that 2020 Volvo truck? Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I'm in the 2020 Volvo. I just woke up my whole neighborhood.
Oh, no doubt.
I had to come out here just to represent the truckers. You know what I'm saying?
That's love. Hold on one second, Jose. Let me shout out my people that's showing that love in the super chat. Salute to Helena, Christopher, Love and Light, MREC, China Black, and the Earth, Amina. I appreciate y'all for this platform. Don't forget to get your Termaline. I guess, yeah, that's that. I heard about that too. But Jose from Vegas, man, you got a spooky story for us?
No, I ain't got one tonight, Rick. I just wanted to send a salute and a shout out to the truckers and to the spooky hours, man. I ain't got a spooky one tonight. But
no doubt.
I just wanted to represent. I seen everybody else represent tonight, so I just wanted to send a shout out. And stay up in peace, my brother. Salute.
No doubt, my brother. Appreciate you. Salute, man. Hold it down.
Yeah.
Peace. You now tuned in to MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. All right. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to take some more callers. I'm over my time. And people still rock with me. Send those cash apps in, the cash apps and the super chats and the PayPal, and I'm going to keep working. I work for the people. It ain't about the money, really. The money just get me motivated. It's not like I'm thirsty, for the money, but I ain't turning it down either. Don't get it twisted. Send it in because I'm going to get to work, goddamn it. You dig? Shit. Let's get it. Page, you now tune in to MREC TV. State your name, where you're calling from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's going on, Emmerich?
What's happening? Who this?
This Carolyn from the South.
Carolyn.
I thought you had already picked the call up. I'm glad I muted my TV again, so you wouldn't have
I'm glad you muted your TV because I know your TV is loud and blasting.
But I thought you already had the caller on the phone.
Okay.
So that's why I was taking it back out. But anyway, how you doing today?
I'm good. I know your TV was I know your TV was loud and blasting too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad you got it muted because I would have had to bang on you, Carolyn.
Something told me mute it again, but I thought you already had the caller on the phone.
Nah. Yeah,
okay.
Don't be long-winded now, Carolyn. You heard?
Look, come on, Emmerich. I ain't even been long-winded the last few times. I learned my lesson.
I got you. I got you, baby girl. Let's get it. Let's give me a good spooky story. Let's get it.
Okay. This been a while. This is from one of my dreams that I had that I kept. Well, no, I had it one time. I had a dream about somebody that I was real tight with. He was a twin. And I do this often. I dreamed that he had got shot in the dream. And somebody had came and told me that something had happened to him. So I had that a while back, and a couple of times, like this was somebody I was real tight with both of the twins. And I didn't know which one of the twins it was in the dream. So it was maybe once or twice I went out to the club and they was at the same party that I was at. So I kind of warned them, like, I don't know which one of y'all it is, but y'all need to be careful. And not too long after that, one of the twins told me that they had a car wreck. So I thought, well, maybe that might have been what the dream was about. And I was kind of feeling like, okay, it's over with. I don't have to worry about it no more. And that's what I was hoping. But this happened when I had my second child, my second son. And after I had my second son, it was summertime, but it was still warm outside. And I went out to the club with one of the twins. And so I had a good time or whatever. And I say about next week or whatever, I was going to go out to the club again with this same twin. And something told me, nah, don't worry about going tonight. Just lay back. Don't worry about it. And so that night I got a call from a girl that I was real tight with, and she told me that the twin got shot and he was dead.
Wow.
And so what ended up happening was, not only did he get shot by somebody that he was cool with, they said the bullet curved the corner and hit him, and that's how he got killed.
Wow. Now
So
explain that. Explain that.
And if I had been with him, I was already tore up regardless, because I was real tight with him. But if I had gone and not listened to my instinct that night, I would have been with him when he got killed, because that's where I was going.
Wow.
So I would have saw it all, and it's not too many times I done been with somebody that got killed that I was tight with.
Wow.
But yeah, they said that bullet curved the corner.
That's crazy.
But yeah, see how quick and short that was?
Yeah. Spooky! And when you said the bullet curved the corner, that's definitely
it was known that it was one of those smaller clubs, and everybody that was there knew each other, or was familiar with everybody that was there. So it was said that the bullet curved the corner.
Wow.
And he had got hit by, like, his friend had. What happened was his friend had a dispute with the club owner, left and came back and just shot in the club. So he ended up getting shot by somebody that was one of his boys, and they said that bullet curved the corner and killed the twin.
Wow. My condolences.
All right, I appreciate it. It's been a while, but I still think about it every now and then.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's real. That's life. I mean, that's crazy. My condolences, and that was a good story.
I appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate you. Thanks for calling.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Peace. Mimi, what's your Mimi Janelle, what's the area code and the first 3 numbers you calling from? So I can tap in with you. Paige, you're now tuned in to MRAC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get it.
Hey, MRAC, Siobhan again from across the street from Las Vegas.
Siobhan, what's happening? What's going on with you? You called 3 times tonight. What's going on?
Hey, I love your show.
Oh, I appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna put my little spooky story out there again.
Got another one?
So,
Okay.
the first time I talked on your show, I was telling you about the demon. You was calling. I was telling you about the demon vomit.
Yeah, the demon vomit. That was spooky. That was
Okay, so
crazy.
this is in the same neighborhood this happened, where the demon vomit was. Okay, so I told you that was Fremont, California, the first time. So my brother, he ran over to that same field that my mom had drove her car around chasing my dad in the little vegetable field. So my brother had ran into that field one day, and he said that he fell into this hole in the ground, and he said it was like these aliens or something that was down there. And he said when he tried to get out the hole, they kept scratching his back and scratching up all his clothes.
Damn.
And so he finally said jumped out of there. And he started running home and was crying, about to tell my mom, like, these aliens attacked him. He said when he got in the house, all the scratches and rips and stuff on his clothes was all gone. It all disappeared. It wasn't there anymore.
Wow. That's crazy. That's spooky.
Yeah,
spooky! That's crazy.
He was about 10 years old, so I don't know. He said that was the weirdest thing. He said it fell in the hole and it came out and ran, and then he got home and nothing was there.
Crazy. Crazy. It's a good story though. I appreciate you calling again, Siobhan. You know what I mean?
All right.
Siobhan, across the street from Vegas.
Yep.
Hold it down, baby girl. All right?
All right.
All right, peace. Let me get Mimi Janelle on the line. She's sending hella super chats. She's been calling. And let me get her on the line. Hold on one second. Let me find her number. 216-972. There we go. I got a voicemail. Okay, I'm gonna get her on the line now.
Hello.
Mimi,
Hi.
what's going on?
Nothing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Muted. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Mimi, how old are you?
30.
Oh, you 30. Okay, you look like a little girl too in that picture.
Oh. Okay.
Nah, it's all good. Where you from?
I'm from California, but I live in Ohio.
Okay, that's what's up. Shouts to the whole California and everybody from Ohio. And Mimi, you said this is your first time tuning into the show?
It's not my first time, but it's my first time like actively being, you know what I mean, being active. I always like your videos.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats and thank you for calling in. So, you got a spooky story?
Yeah,
I
actually something happened yesterday. I'm very a spiritual person, and I have a lot of gifts.
Okay.
But yesterday at like around 3 p.m., my kids took a nap, and so I was taking a nap. And like I just felt like I don't really know, like that in between space where you're asleep but you're not really asleep.
Yes.
Like you could still hear things and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so I was asleep, but I felt like somebody was over me, like over of me, like hovering over me.
Mm-hmm.
And like I jumped up, and there was like some type of I really don't even know what to describe it as.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like a sleep paralysis thing because I've had that before because I was able to move, but it was like something was staring at me and I couldn't get a really good glimpse of what it was. And I wasn't really scared because I know I'm protected,
Mm-hmm.
but it was 3 p.m. Like it was the afternoon, and
Dang.
for it to happen at that time, I don't know if it's because of the things I've been like off of social media lately because there's a lot of stuff going on. I've been praying for the world and just being in prayer.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know what that was, but it was spooky to me because it was literally the daylight and there was something over top of me just hovering over me.
Wow.
And that was just weird.
Mm.
But I have a lot of stories, so maybe I'll call back in.
Yeah, no, I mean you can call anytime, you know. Wow, that's crazy. So when you said it was hovering over you, did it like have you was it to the point where you couldn't move?
No, I've had that before. When I was younger because I had experienced stuff that had happened in the physical realm that was really, really bad. So I've had that before, but that's not what this was. It was like something, you know how you see those movies where the scary movies where like the thing is like over the child or like over the person.
Yes.
And they can like feel it. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. But I was in between like sleep. So it's not even like I was sleep. I was just in between sleep, but it wasn't sleep paralysis because I was able to move. And I wasn't really scared, which is a good thing. But like I saw it was like it was just a dark entity, I guess. I don't know if it was I don't really know what it was. I don't know what it wanted, but I know I felt it over me and I know I saw it leave. Like I know I saw it like disappear. So, and it was in the midday, like, and it was very, very like confusing. I wasn't scared because I know I'm protected, but it was confusing of why that would even be happening during the day. So obviously I must be praying too much or I must be putting too much positivity out there or something for that to happen. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
But yeah. So I pray all day long. And
Got you. But I appreciate you calling. You know, good story. And call next week. Spooky Hours 24 with another story. Mimi Janelle.
All right, thank you.
All right. I appreciate you. You're welcome.
All right. Have a good
night. All right. Peace. Shouts to Mimi Janelle. Salute. Got a sister by the name of Janelle. She spell it different, but you know, it is what it is. Peace. You're now tuned in. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, this is MREC.
Yeah, this is MREC. What's going on?
Hey, MREC, this is Elise.
Elise, what's happening? Elise, from where though?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Shouts to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Elise, what's going on? You got a spooky story for us?
Yes, MREC, I got a spooky story for you.
All right. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Elise. Your phone sounds a little spooky, so you might have to go by the window and hold your leg up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because your antenna on your phone ain't you know, it just ain't making it. So I'm trying to work with you. Maybe you got to hold your arm up, your leg up, you know, turn around.
Do I sound better?
A little bit.
Okay. How's that?
A little bit, but let's get it. You must be on one of those notes, huh? Yeah.
It's a flip.
Is it? You said a flip?
Yeah.
What kind of flip you on?
It's a flip phone.
A flip phone? Stop playing.
Yeah.
You joking. 2021, you on a flip phone?
Huh?
In 2021, you on a flip phone?
Man, Emmerich, you know what it is.
Oh, you on that boost. Okay, let's get it. You out there trapping. You on the trap phone. Let's get it. You getting that trap money. Let's get it.
All right. So
Who that? Your boyfriend in the backdrop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's happening with him? He good?
He good.
Okay. What are you saying? What you saying? Something about the phone.
You know what it is.
Okay. Say no more. Let's get it.
Okay, so Emmerich, my story started, I think I was probably like 7 7 years old, and you hear a lot of like spooky haunted mansions and all types of stuff going on in Milwaukee. And we originally not from here, so it's all new to me. So I guess around about 7, my mother moved up here, and she moved into like the little low income apartments. And I'm one of the younger kids out of the bunch. So a lot of the older kids, they wouldn't, they'd be off into their own little world. And I just remember just, being a little kid and constantly seeing these little ultraviolet people, like they was little kids. And I don't know, I'm assuming at that time, like it was my imagination, or I don't know, I was bored and they wouldn't play with me. So I'm just constantly seeing like these little figures pop from around the corner. And I interact with them, or, I don't know. But I never said nothing. I never thought none of it. And I remember one night, I think I fell asleep on the couch with my mom. And I just remember her popping up and yelling. And I was still kind of hazy in the sleep. I'm like, I look up, I'm like, what is she doing? So I'm assuming, like, she's thinking that she yelling at one of the other kids. And so she yelled and she lay back down and she popped up again. So the second time she popped back up, I kind of started coming up out my sleep, and I'm realizing what she yelling at was actually not the other kids, but I can actually hear like little footsteps running down the hallway. Mind you, it's a small apartment, so you can see the hallway, and the hallway light is on. And I'm just hearing, it's like probably like 3, 4 in the morning. You just hear a whole bunch of little kids just banging up and down the hallway, just running up and down the hallway, laughing and giggling. And I'm just like, I'm assuming because she was an adult that, she was trying to grasp her mind around what was going on, or, trying to fake herself out. But what it was I guess little ghost children running around the hallway or playing with her, or I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I'm like, I'm actually sitting here experiencing this with her. And now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm thinking like I probably would have did the same thing. Like, go sit down. She telling her, she thinks she's talking to my sister, or my sister playing a trick on her. But mind you, it's like 4 in the morning. You hear just a bunch of little kids thundering down the hallway, and it's like maybe 4 feet from us, and you don't see nobody right there. So I'm like, okay. But now I'm looking back, like I was actually seeing like the little figures of the kids, and like I don't know, to this day, they completely tore the buildings down probably like 3 months after that. So it had to been like reports of stuff going on, or you know what I'm saying. But yeah, like some happened to somebody's kids in that building, and like we got the chance to experience that.
Oh wow!
So I guess yeah. So as time went forward, I guess they tore those houses down and they built some more, and we live in the new residency that's there now, and it just was like constant small weird stuff going on here. And I remember like they used to have a little rumor that, it was built on a burial ground, or woo, but I don't know. They say we could pull it up. I never really tried to pull it up because I did not really experience like little weird stuff there before. So I ain't never really tried to like dig farther into it back to the 18 or 1900s to really see what was the real origin of that area. But like when we moved back to whatever they built there, now the houses that they built on the land now, like just constant weird stuff was happening. Like I remember my sister going to take a shower, and she went to get something out the hamster, and she went to open the hamster, and she went to put the stuff, I guess, on the toilet or whatever, to get ready, just getting dressed or whatever. And she went to close the door. And what happened after that was like completely impossible. Like the top piece of the hamster just swung back at the door, like it was mad at her, but it wasn't. Like, it didn't coincide with what was going on. Like, it was like impossible for that to happen. Like, it wasn't no wind, wasn't no traction, wasn't nothing. Like, it was just weird. And then she talked about stuff about seeing other kids playing with other kids, and nobody could have been there. And when she said that, it reminded me of when I was younger, but I never said nothing about it to nobody.
Got you. I appreciate you calling. That was a different kind of story. It was spooky, but that was in a different way. But I appreciate you calling. So I'm gonna hit the spooky. All right.
Okay, it would.
Take care now. Peace. Mute your audio. You got the spooky blasting.
Yo.
You should be ashamed of yourself. The spooky came in blasting.
No. Hey, Emrek, how you doing tonight?
What's up? What's your name?
On there in the room, I'm QChat TV.
Okay. And
yeah.
And what's your name?
I'll be quick. Quick.
What's your name? You put the sexy voice on and all that, like you trying to sell me.
I want to be quiet in the house.
Oh, you want to be
quiet? It's already
quiet?
like 11.
Oh, you want to be quiet?
It's 1 o'clock where you are, but it's 11 over here.
Okay.
So okay. I'm gonna be quick.
Let's get it.
So my grandma. So my grandmother had went to my great grandma's house. And she had just went over there to help out and, tidy up the place or whatever. And she said that she had to use the bathroom. So she went to the bathroom and, she seen Grandma Mamie sitting on the toilet. And she was like, I wonder who braided Grandma Mamie's hair, because it was 4 braids going back. And so she said she had walked to the kitchen to do something, and she was walking back down the hall towards the bathroom, and Grandma Mamie had called her, but the call was coming from in the bedroom. And so she said she looked back and she looked back like and walked towards the bathroom and seen that the lady was still there. It was a dark room in the bathroom. The lady was sitting on the toilet. She said it scared her so bad that she kind of tried to fix her anxiety, like calm herself down, go see what Grandma Mamie wanted. But at this moment, she spooked. So she called her daughter, which is my aunt, and she had told her what had just transpired. Now, we church folks, we grew up in church, the whole family. And so my aunt was with another aunt of mine, and my Aunt Colina had said that was death sitting in that bathroom.
Damn. That was spooky. Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
So, and it's a story, not trying to spook people, but I wanted to share that story just to say that the spiritual realm is so real. We got to get more connected with God. I know y'all want to hear scary stories tonight. That's fine. But I'm just saying that to say, I don't want to leave with just saying that story without saying, we're in the last days. It's time to get more connected with God because, the spiritual realm is real. And my grandma had one other story about her living in her complex. And there was a lady who was going, I'll just say this, she was having some medical problems or whatever. And somebody had called my grandma downstairs because she was a friend of my grandmother. So my grandma walks into the house, and the lady was damn near having a heart attack or whatever. And the doc, when you're older, they give you these little real tiny pills to put under your tongue if you're going through something like that. You know what I'm talking about? So so my grandma gives her this little tiny pill. The lady takes the pill and, she's coming out of it or whatever. the ambulance arrives, whatever. They take care of her or whatever. When the lady gets back to the complex, she told my grandma it was a dark something standing in the corner. She didn't know what it was. That's the lady is telling my grandma. She didn't know what it was. It was a dark something, an entity just standing right there in the corner. And my grandma got kind of, nervous and scared, but not too much because she's spiritual. But she said that she told the lady, because she didn't want to tell the lady that was death, but she told the lady, God said, the devil or nobody else can't take you or touch you unless he gives the word. So that is it.
I appreciate you calling.
That's it, yeah.
That was two good spooky stories. I appreciate that. So you have a good night. All right?
You too. Bye.
Right. Peace. So on that note, man, I'm going to call it a night. I'm tired. Yeah, plus there's a lot going on in my backdrop. I don't want y'all trying to crack jokes on me. But another successful spooky hour. Salute to everybody that called up. Salute to everybody in the Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal. Salute to the Rec Mob. Y'all know the MREC room etiquette. Pound that like button. And salute to all my ladies, all the homies. But the ladies be holding it down. They be positive in the chat room. They be, humorous. A lot of you dudes, y'all got issues. A lot of you dudes got issues, but it's all good. But I appreciate y'all too. The homies that kept it 100, like the shitter, he's always 100. He being here laughing and keeping it official. There's a lot of dudes. My man Jose from Vegas, that keep it official. But there's a lot of weirdos in here too. Shouts to the Boom Guard. You know what I mean? But shouts to the ladies who hold it down. And I appreciate everybody. Good night. I almost went 3 hours. I'm tired as hell. And thank you, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all go check that Patreon. People keep hitting me up about the Spooky Hours merch. teesprings.com/store/MRECTV is in the actual show. So, you can wind this back like 30 minutes. I think is at the 2-hour mark, where you can actually see the link and, you can see the actual store. So on that note, go check that Supreme Sun interview I did exclusive on MREC TV. I got part 1 and part 2 up. Is a dope interview. Go check that out. In this interview, you want to check this out because he's basically saying that 50 Cent could possibly be Supreme Sun. He seemingly says, so go check this interview out. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Supreme Sun. Backstories part 2. Go check that out if you haven't. Like, all my interviews be dope. Like, you know what I mean? Always give my interviews a listen. Listen if you don't. All right? So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Y'all have a good night. Have a blessed night. Be safe. And it's MREC. I live across the street from East New York. I'm gone. And I stole that from Siobhan, who lives across the street from Vegas. I'm gone.